every other episode we just talk at each other. So you can talk as much as you want. It's fine.
All right.
As long as if Ray doesn't have to talk and doesn't have to steer the ship off the road like he usually does.
Yep.
Then it's good. Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
There you go. Yeah, you can have it. Good, because we drive it straight into a volcano usually. So
Except for that's the heart, Tim. And that can never be mended. You know that. The heart always breaks.
Nah, dude, one of your girlfriends take care of that for you.
Oh.
No, they usually go, well, thank you for the free meal. Have a good day, sir.
Ray is a 60-year-old man in a 30-year-old's body.
I am, yeah.
If anyone doesn't know.
Nice.
His references are like way older than they should be for someone his age.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
I would love to see that fight. And I would be rooting for Greg Hardy the entire time.
Funny thing, if you've ever wanted to see me in pain at any point that we've been hanging out, today's your day.
Ray, they see you in pain every time you do a set.
This is true.
Damn.
Yeah. So Thomas has seen it and Tim's never seen it.
No,
It was basically if Mortal Kombat was a shitty like Saturday morning cartoon. Like
Yeah, exactly.
they had like they had a Native American character on there. They had they had the street tough black guy. Like they had all the stereotypes. WMAC Masters.
There it is.
It's such a.
so you're
cool
saying it
show.
doesn't hold up? Is that what you're trying to
It
say?
does not at all.
It doesn't look fit full, Ray. Let me see that glass. No, Ray, top it off.
This is like goddamn amazing.
Yeah.
No, I just want you to follow the rules. What happens if you don't follow the rules? The wheel gets you back again.
This is true.
Why don't you two fight each other? There you go.
Talked about it.
I've been
We've
thinking
talked
that,
about
but
it.
I didn't want to say anything.
We have talked about
I'm
this
still at a
for
shit.
years,
I can't
man.
fight anybody right now. I'd
I
probably
am
lose to a
so
9-year-old right
down.
now.
I will meet him at a weight. I don't care if I have to gain weight to fucking fight Tim, but it would mostly be like a Brazil. It would be a rolling match in the cage.
Pretty
like
much.
somebody would take someone down.
What's crazy is out of all of us, Tim looks like he's most likely to be the wrestling fan.
I see so many fucking guys who look like Tim Danko at AIW shows. It's not even funny. And I love I see him. I'm like, I want to buy him a shot, but it's not Tim. And I get sad.
Yeah, and this kid's going to be a star, obviously. And that's what they wanted to happen. They want him to get a big win in London. They were hoping that was going to happen. I mean, did they give him somebody they think he could beat? Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like Vargas isn't tough. Vargas is a tough guy. And yeah, Pimblett was a big favorite. But that's what they wanted to happen. They want this kid to be one of their next big stars, especially in the lightweight division. And now he's won two fights, one by knockout, right, and one by submission. So now he's going to fight somebody tough. And that division's super stacked. So there's tons of people he could fight. Before you put me on, I'm screaming at
Cody
my
Lehman.
microphone because you didn't put me on. I'm like, she's Mexican, you racist asshole.
I don't know
Hispanic, you monster.
How
But you
am
didn't
I
put me on because you were
racist
not
for not
talk
knowing
wrestling.
who he is?
He had two. I only had one fight. He had two fights, but my one fight lasted longer than his two fights combined by like a lot. I think both his fights were inside of a minute.
And how did your fight end, Tim?
I got TKO'd in the second round. And there's a lot of guys, strikers that have just became fantastic at takedown defense. I mean, Anderson Silva was good at it. Like Junior Santos was good at it. I mean, those are just the first two I think of. But there's been a lot that, I mean, if you're a striker like that, you have to have good takedown defense. There's been a lot of guys who have great takedown defense, and he's one of them. However, I mean, Robert Whittaker is a striker first. He's not a wrestler. And however, neither really is Cannonier. Maybe a little bit more, but I don't really expect Cannonier to fight him that way. I'm excited to see that fight, though. I don't expect Izzy to lose at all, but I like Cannonier a lot. And he's a tough guy, so I'll definitely watch that fight. But if either of us touch the other one's liver, we'll die, Ray.
Probably. That'd be fun. I want to be the first MMA death of like a true amateur, where it's like the worst fight ever. How
bad would it be if you got
MMA fight, bro?
killed in the cage? You got killed in the cage by me.
Yes.
His liver exploded.
Damn right, our livers explode every time Bro Plata hits the world, and we are not the most intellectually dishonest podcast in the world either. So there's that. We are here. We are alive. My head hurts so much.
Who are you going to talk shit about today?
What?
Who are you going to talk shit about today?
Today?
today? Like you were just setting it up to talk shit about someone else's podcast.
No. I was using the words intellectually dishonest because I actually used that in a Facebook conversation today. Just to
Oh, I
hammer
saw it.
home.
I saw it. I had a funny comment, but I didn't put it on there because I knew you'd freak out because that's how you get with things.
Nah, I would let you go.
No, last time I did that, you were
levity to the situation.
Last time I made a joke on one of those, you were like, "By the way, I saw your comment." I'm like, "I wanted you to see the comment. That's why it was a public."
I
comment.
was in a bad mood, and I
Well,
dropped it.
listen.
That,
Just so
but
you
now
know,
I know you're joking.
just so you know, ever since then and that time in our lives, I've been walking on eggshells with you, and I still feel like I have to. So just so
Nah,
you know,
not anymore. That was it.
Well, I never
was
know.
a
I never know with
different
you, Ray. That's the
time.
thing. I never know with you, and I understand you have issues. So do I. But I'm just letting you know what goes through my head is I never know with you.
Well,
Well, then maybe I'll put. I'm talking about Ray having a Facebook argument with somebody.
political
like he does.
conversation with people who really want to just use old and outdated debunked bullshit and,
I don't
and
want to
think
talk
that
about
they
that.
can even think that they can actually foist that on me is insane. Absolutely crazy, dude. So stupid that people believe the
there's
dumbest
more?
things. It's wild.
They say the same thing about
Absolutely
you. So,
insane.
somebody's wrong.
That's
But
fine.
who knows?
You know what? As an American citizen, I have a right to be wrong. Okay, but I am not in this situation.
I'm now sending a message under your conversation with Mr. Clem that says, "Imagine being on a podcast for 4 years with that guy."
Yeah. Hey, I you know what? That's fine and understandable. Definitely understandable.
I deserve a Purple Heart sometimes.
Yes, you do. I will say for the 4 years and the fact that we've been doing this 4 years, and I really appreciate every single person who's here. You can't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining, dog. I'm sorry. I don't buy into the bullshit. And then if you try and pull any kind of like evangelical shit on me, fuck you. Not religious. Don't give a fuck. You do you, homie, but fuck off.
I'm not. Just so you know, I'm not listening to anything you say, so I'm just gonna let that go and move on to the next topic.
I'm having a rant. I'm sorry. I have a headache, dude. Like my fucking
I'm sorry.
Like allergies are killing me right now.
I love all these AI weight loss ads. They're hilarious. That they tag everybody like, and it's clearly not. Number one, not only is it not the same person, I don't think either of them are real people.
Probably not. 90% of them aren't.
Yeah, there's no way that's the same person. Even if it is a person, that's hilarious.
But yeah, again, I'm not gonna let people lie. I'm sorry. I'm not. They twist.
Well, apparently, they're
words
not
that
going to let you lie either. So,
well, I'm not. That's the
and
thing.
I believe that both of you believe the other person's lying. So somebody's wrong. It doesn't really matter to me who. Not in this situation. Don't care enough. But I do read it just to be like, who am I going to have to defend him to now?
Hold on. I can answer that question, actually.
Let's wait 10 minutes and I'll play a sounder.
Everyone!
Yep.
Everyone!
It feels like that. I have to. It's not. No, it's less defending you than it's defending my friendship with you. Like I'm really defending myself.
Well, I mean that's kind of sad, but whatever. It's we can all get along. I love the people that are doing this stuff. Like you want to be that person, fine, but I can talk to you about other stuff.
A lot of idiots are harmless.
Legitimately
idiots,
lie. That's when it's like, and the ratings thing has nothing to do with it. We were arguing. They were like, "Oh, the ratings were low," but then the Constitution stuff. No. Sorry, not gonna let you lie. Not gonna let you lie. Anyway, sorry. Again, I'm gonna blame this on the allergies. This is gonna be my flu game.
The views and opinions of Raymond Highclack are probably not those of me, depending on what we're talking about. But usually, probably not.
Yeah, it's fine. Because
the American League won the All-Star game because they are the superior league. They've won 10 of 11 or 11 of 12. 11 of 12.
I sent you that photo of Aaron Judge next to Stephen Kwan, right?
I don't know if he did. I mean, I know they're. I mean, it's not as bad as Altuve and Judge. That's like a full foot apart.
Or was that Altuve? Or no, I think it was Stephen Kwan, and it was just it said the greatest hitter in baseball and Aaron Judge.
Yeah. I mean, Judge is killing it, but he's not going to win the batting title. Kwan. I mean, his batting average has dropped a bunch since he came back, but he's still at like 360. He's still leading major leagues and hitting by like 30 points at least. So,
sweet Jesus.
And the way he plays, it's not a fluke. Like that's how he hits. I think he has a chance of winning a batting title. I don't think he has a chance of winning more than one batting title in his life. It's the way he hits. So
I watched that game yesterday from Arcadia Grill. Shout out to Eric Simons and Nate.
What game were you watching yesterday?
The Indians game where they were playing.
They weren't playing yesterday. Must have been a replay.
It must have been a replay.
Wonder what you were talking about. You sent me something about watching the game. I'm like, what fucking game is he watching? I mean, the only games that are on are NBA Summer League. When he's watching NBA Summer League,
I thought they were playing. I didn't know.
No, dude, it's All-Star break. Why would they have a game the day after the All-Star break? You know
because
this.
They got to go out there and earn their billions of dollars.
You know this. Like, the thing is, you do know this. You've been watching baseball enough that you're aware they don't have a game right after the All-Star game. You know that. Don't say you don't. You do. So I don't know what the fuck you were thinking. You know that.
Well, I was also drinking Jack Daniels, so that'll.
Oh, that's the excuse.
Fry.
All right,
Yeah.
Ingrid Andreas. No one's
I'm
ever
not going to
comprehended
rehab,
anything
though.
while intoxicated before. You know how many country singers sing hammered and nail it every time? Chris Stapleton's always like 8 whiskeys deep, and that dude like makes you cry. Well, Ingrid made us cry too, but not the way we wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, if I thought Joe Biden and the fucking Democrats were a sad thing to this country,
Why are you bringing this up again? Is this going to be the
Hold
whole
on,
show? We can just stop right now.
Hold
It's gonna be the whole
Hold
show.
on. I was gonna say something. Ingrid made me love them more. Like that's how bad she sung. Like it was. I'm like, we need to unite against this bitch. Like, fuck you. And then when I realized she was drunk, I'm like, oh, okay, never mind.
I guess you have to feel bad, but you know how many performers are like fucked up out of their mind and nail it?
Well, I was about to say, I heard you say that, and it's like, yeah, Ozzy Osbourne was on coke from 75 until fucking like 94. And he made some of the greatest shit ever, just fucked up. She just couldn't handle her buzz.
Bert Kreischer does every set 10, 11 deep.
I know, right?
I like to see him go up sober once. How's that going to work? I'm sure he does every once in a while. Probably not on purpose. But... I watched some comedy specials. I watched the new Chad Daniels and I watched the new Sam Morril. They're both very good.
I haven't seen either.
They're both very good. Chad Daniels, man, I can't get over how much he looks like Moss. Every time I look at Chad Daniels, I'm thinking Moss.
Ginger powers unite.
Anyway, the first half of it was decent. The second half of it was great. Like I was really laughing hard at the back end of that thing. Morrell had me going the whole time though. So
okay.
They're both good though. I would recommend watching both of them.
I was listening to Chad Daniels on Rogan. I was thinking about where I was listening, and that was a fucking hot episode. I love Chad Daniels. I think he's I got to see him once at like East End when he was headlining Hilarities. He came in for like the Thursday show, and it fucking crushed, dude. Fucking his locker boxing, fucking
that's funny. Yeah.
Like that was the first comedy joke that I actually like really related to because my locker boxing career, I'm 0-3, so I definitely felt Chad Daniels.
How bad do you have to get beaten locker boxing to be a clear loss? Like pretty bad, right?
Yeah, and there was a few where it was just like one kid was just really fast and like started like punching like hard and getting the pressure on me. The last one I ever did, I just literally fell backwards, exhausted. I wasn't even like hurt. I was just looking up at the sky, and you could see my fucking stomach, all 180 pounds, just fucking heaving because I had no oxygen.
let's get into to these two joint comments here. Ray, do you want to discuss the great Abe Lincoln? And that'd be pretty good. I watched Manhunt. Manhunt's pretty good. I was on Apple. I like that. Let's see. Tim, why do you and Ray have letters of the alphabet on your shirts? Oh, what do you have? I have a good C. What do you have? F.
Yeah. This is
Okay.
my grade point, or this is my grades in college, just to let you guys know. I
same.
did well in high school, believe it or not. But
I actually did better in college than I did in high school because
I did. I
because
was the absolute opposite.
It was because of the from the ADHD medication and the fact that I was available. I could do. I had some other stuff available to me because of my ADHD and stuff that I didn't, and my disabilities that I didn't have in high school because I didn't know about them. Which is good because back then at the time, I remember the kids, even the ADHD kids, had a special class and they were all weird. Like they treated it not the way you should have treated it. And I feel like it's probably overhauled and completely different now. But there was all those kids were just they're weird. And they treated them different, and they treated them like they were different than everybody else, and it was.
Are
strange.
You talking about like IEP kids?
Maybe.
Where like it was like 4 to a classroom, and they were like.
Maybe really the only thing they really had is that they had all the thing they only had was like ADD. That's the only thing that was the issue. Yeah, and they treated him like the fucking outcast.
Hold on.
Were you in that too?
Goddamn right I was, son. How do you think I made honor roll at Menor High School? I was the smartest one of all of them. I was.
Dude, I would have had like different friends and shit. Like, I'm happy that like I didn't. Although most of my friends we were in choir together and shit, but like
most of my friends were those kids. Like because
I'm not saying those kids weren't good kids. I'm not saying there's.
Well, no,
but they were half and half. There was a couple creepers in there. Actually,
there was always.
I
was probably one of them when I was on meds.
I don't know if they were in that class or not, but yeah, there was 3 kids I went to school with that killed another kid. My senior year of high school, they killed another kid. Yeah, and they were always weird kids. Man. I mean, like I didn't think they would murder somebody, but they were strange, and I didn't like being around them.
When was the first how old were you when you first got like murder vibes from somebody?
Well, I guess I did in hindsight, because when I'm like looking back at those kids that killed that kid, I'm like, man, it was they were. I mean, I don't want to make fun of anybody, but the thing is, like, obviously there was something there, right? Because they actually did. There was one in particular of those kids. I was like, I'm gonna stay away from this dude because he just doesn't.
I want to say the first time was like 6th grade. I was like in school suspension with like a bunch of 7th graders, and there was this one kid that like kept talking about like animal torture and fucking like all the weird like shit where you're like, okay, this kid's definitely gonna be like, there's gonna be bodies somewhere in your fucking world, man. Dude, like
I remember this the other day, and I hope this guy's doing good. I liked him in high school. He's like one of the art kids. I liked him, but we were playing, our football team made the playoffs, and we were playing Louisville, and their nickname is the Leopards. And I had like a small, like a little Beanie Baby leopard or something that I had in my house. So I brought it in, and I had a piece of string, and I'm like, I want to like tie this on a noose. So that'd be funny, and walk around school with it like the day. Which was okay at the time. I did it and no one gave a shit.
Well,
Everybody thought
it wasn't
it was funny.
Like it was an animal. It wasn't a human being, at least.
Yeah,
like that's okay. Regardless.
Now they would have shut that down anyway. But yeah, no one had any problem with it at all. Anyway, but I'm just look there. I'm just like, anybody tie a noose? And this kid's like, I got you. And he did it like in 3 seconds. And I'm like, how do you not gonna ask questions? He's like perfect noose. He just,
hey man,
no questions asked. Noose, okay.
Yeah, they'll teach you those kind of things in Boy Scouts or Scouts or whatever. I don't think that
kid was a Boy Scout. I don't know.
But no, yeah, man. I remember that kid, and then there was a kid in 8th grade who went to juvie a lot, who I got murder vibes off of. Where I'm like, yeah, you're not like us. And I didn't mean like a certain class. I just meant the human race. Like something about him was off. And I don't know if he's in and out of prison, whatever happened to him, but like, you could tell he was going to be a problem.
I saw this video of this girl. I mean, she's hot, of course she is, and like she was just talking about. It was funny, but I'm like, this chick is insane. Talking about how the world's fucked because all the nerds in school, all the musical kids and anime kids are all running the world now, and they're fucking up for the normies.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
Dude, all the furries are running the world, and we're fucked. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
she's
know
like,
what happened.
If you're in a musical, you're not a normal kid. Like that's what she was saying. I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, do you want the world to be your high school football team to run everything? I mean, kind of. That's
mean,
what's going on with one party. That's what it seems like.
No, but I would
always.
definitely take Anthony Edwards from Revenge of the Nerds. The lead guy, Phoenix Joaquin, or River Phoenix's brother, or not River Phoenix. Who was the fucking other guy? Played like Walter or something like that. The black
John Goodman in that movie.
Yeah, he played the football coach.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, that movie could never be made, especially during the drinking cycle or the drinking tricycle thing when they start doing.
There's a rape
bicycle
scene in
built
that, like, and they're the heroes. The hero rapes a girl in a
Right?
Darth Vader mask.
Really shitty quality too. Like, how dare you wear that, you fucking weirdo?
Just hey, the hero rapes somebody. Go him. Go nerds.
But then
Got
she
them.
consents wildly afterwards. Like, wait, you're a nerd. And all
And
of
she
a sudden
didn't
she's
freak
like,
out too much. She's like, "You
Yeah.
got me, you so and so."
Like, was the D that good?
It must have been.
It had to have been like, oh my god, this isn't my boyfriend, or this isn't what the fuck was his name in Married with Children? He was the second husband.
Shit, yeah. I don't know his name either.
You know who I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And it's it's not that guy, because apparently his D is not as good as the nerd's dick. Like,
yeah, I don't.
Jefferson from Married with Children.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the boyfriend in that movie.
Well, yeah, there's a scene. I think was it Black Monday? It was a show that's on Showtime, and I think it was Horatio Sands was in it, and it's set in the '80s. But he's like, yeah, I messed up for my son's birthday, and like I forgot to get him a present, so I got him the Darth Vader mask, Darth Vader mask from the movie. They're like, oh shit, Empire Strikes Back. He's like, no, I couldn't afford that one, so I got the one from the rape scene from Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh god, that's funny. And then his explanation of like, nerds are always reading books about sex and the jocks are always having it. Like, ew, you fucking creeper. Like, even then I knew that wasn't fucking like, no. Although I did read Joy of Sex many times. That's why I'm decent.
Okay, then. Do you know a movie I watched? Actually, I saw two movies yesterday and this morning that I've never seen before, and they've been around a while. Both of them. One before I was born. Presumed Innocent with Harrison Ford, because
Okay, I have not seen that one.
I've been watching the Apple series, and I'm like, well, I never saw the movie, so I saw the movie, and the movie actually isn't very good. And they changed a lot with the series. The series is completely different. I mean, so the character names are the same, but like, yeah, like there's one character that was an asshole played by Brian Dennehy in the movie, but Bill Camp plays him in this series, and he's great. He's like one of the dudes. He's awesome. Anyway, so it's a lot different, but the very vague plot is the same. That a lawyer gets accused of murdering his colleague that he had an affair with. Excuse me. That's it, but everything else is different. But the movie was choppy and weird, and it was okay, but it wasn't. I don't know. But it's one of those things that you look at a movie and you're like, well, the plot and the idea is good, but the execution was kind of shitty. So it's kind of cool that they're doing a series. The series has been great. There's one episode left next Wednesday. I'm excited for it because I want to know who done it. I want to know. Anyway, the other one was another Harrison Ford movie, Witness. I never saw Witness.
Yeah, I've seen Witness.
It's good. Really, it's good.
Do you go fucking those goddamn carriages every time they're in the Amish country?
Well, the thing that I did say, there's a scene where like they ring the bell and all the Amish come running to help, and none of them have guns. I'm like, dude, no Amish had a gun in that entire movie. I'm like, dude, the Amish fucking love guns.
They do.
They love guns. I'm like, they really whiffed on that because like, dude, Amish now listen. Now they're mostly hunting rifles, but they fucking love guns, dude.
Yeah.
So the fact that they didn't have any guns, and I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, Amish are well
There should
armed.
be a scene where they open up a barn and there's like 40 hunting rifles. They're like, which one do you need, man? Yeah, there was none of that. They were like, oh, we don't condone violence. I'm like, well, no, they don't, but they use them for hunting and also they use them for fun.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
if you threaten somebody, I guarantee you they'll fucking shoot your ass. If
At
if
that
it's like-
raffle, one of those gun raffles, an Amish dude won an AR-15. And there's no way that guy's not going on the farm just fucking like
oh yeah,
taking out does.
he's practicing on like old timey milk bottles for some that they use to like bottle the milk from the
Maybe.
cows.
Glass shattering.
Yeah.
Sure.
Here, Elsa, check this out. Ding, 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 ding. Wow, you
Oh,
no-scoped
maybe.
it.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I don't like.
I feel like
wanna
that
make an
had to be the
accurate
movie.
Amish movie.
I feel like they had to be the movie that inspired Amish Paradise. Had to be. Because a lot of that movie, at 4:30 in the morning, we're milking cows. There's a scene where he wakes up. It's 4:30, time for milking. You know.
Yeah, probably. He probably.
He
Yeah,
probably
took some
watched
lyrics.
Witness. Dude, I can't tell you how excited I am for whatever Weird House got for us tomorrow.
I know.
I feel like he hasn't. So he had a 40-year record contract, right? And 10 years ago was his last album, and he's like, and the thought was, he's like, well, now I can do whatever I want. I can put singles out whenever. And then he didn't, but he did a bunch of other shit. You know, he was on TV a lot. He did a bunch of other projects with a bunch of other people. He went on tour. He's been touring like crazy, and he did his movie. So Weird Al's been busy for 10 years.
Well, he's got
Weird
mad
Al is-
Hallmark money now too from fucking people buying those like digital
those,
cards
yeah.
of him singing.
Yeah. But he's been busy. Is my point. But the fact that we're
Weird
getting
Al's like
a
a
Weird
secret
Al single, and man, I'm sure he's got money. I really hope it's a parody, because I feel like he's well aware that we fucking need him right now. He's self-aware enough, and he is political, but he doesn't talk about it. He did a video about the debate. That was pretty funny recently, but enough that he's like, do we fucking need these people? Need me? And we do need him. So I really hope he's got something good for us, and I hope it's a parody, because we haven't had a Weird Al parody in a decade. So I mean, if it's not a parody, that's okay too. But I would really like a parody. And what do you think he would parody? I hope he parodies that song "Tipsy." It's been the #1 song in the country for a while. I don't know what he would do. I don't have any ideas.
The country version.
Yeah. Well, it's a different song, but it's like sampled of the. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that would be cool. I kind of want him to do like another Apocalypse song. That'd be kind of fun because
Or
then
a
one of his
polka,
last.
Dude, 10 years since we had a polka medley. Dude, I
Ooh.
love those. This is my favorite. I used to memorize them. I actually probably still have them memorized, to be honest with you.
That medley polka he did years ago.
He had one on every album.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the one off of Running with Scissors.
Which one was that?
Hold on, let me look it up.
That was the one with "Wanna Be on It," right? That was one.
Yeah.
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 I used to remember all of them. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, right this second, but I might have been "Polka Your Eyes Out" or one of those. "Angry White Boy" polka is one of my favorites. That's from.
That would be fun.
It was one of my favorites. I like all of them. I love the polka medleys. They're fun. Although pop music now is garbage. Well, not all of it's garbage. There's some good stuff. It's like anything, but also I'm becoming an old man. I understand that. But Ray, I realized this recently, and I'm sure you've realized it probably earlier than me because it applies to you as well. When did you realize that you had an old man name? For you, I think it's been a while for you. For me, it's pretty recent, I think.
I don't really think of Ray as like an old man name.
What's the youngest Ray you know? I don't know any Tims under 30. I don't know any Rays under 30 either.
It's actually I'll tell you off air because I don't want to like give away like the whole story just because it does give someone's name. But I don't know. I never thought of Ray as like a
It is
fucking
now.
old
Well, I mean, it
man's
is
name.
now because look at the old. I mean, I guarantee. Well, Tim and Ray are both haven't been on the top 100 name list for probably like 15 years at least.
Well, I was
Probably
gonna
20.
say since the '80s, maybe.
I mean, probably.
80s?
Well, actually, probably not since 2000. Okay, let's take a look. Do you
What
think?
if I'm the last guy named Ray born in the '80s? That would be hilarious. They all
I'm
went
gonna
to,
look
like,
up top
Jalen
100
and
boy
Braylon.
names. 2000. Right, top
Okay.
100
I'm gonna
boy
say
names.
okay, 2000. George might have been one just because like George Bush, some Republicans wanted to name their fucking
Do you?
kids
And what I'm
that.
saying is, if I find the top 100, do you think
Alfred.
either of our names are going to be on that list?
I don't
Top
think we'll even
100.
tap the top 100.
Okay,
To be
I'm looking at the 100. I'm not going to read them all. but
Unless
I'm
it's
looking-
REY, I don't really see it going. You guys are worried about names. Bahaha. Wait till you get older and think you're done peeing.
Oh,
No, that
Timothy
happens a lot.
58 in 2000.
58th.
Timothy, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Where's Raymond on there?
Well, I'm
we'll
going
give my full name here, not just Ray.
Well, I'd count either one at this point, but I don't see
Yeah.
it. Number one that year, Jacob. But no, no Raymond in the top 100.
Yeah, no. Raymond.
So you have an
Raymond's-
older man name than me. That just proves it.
Yeah, I am definitely old. No, I've always like I never thought of it though as
Man,
like
I didn't think
58.
58 in 2000. Let's try like 2010.
Ooh,
I bet it's
How
not
about-
on the list.
how about 89? Let's go
Hold on.
back to when
I want to
I
see
was
when.
born.
Once I saw that it's 58 in 2000, I want to see when it disappeared. So I'm gonna go 2010 and then try to find something in the middle.
Leave a
Well,
comment.
Ray's
down
already
below.
off the list.
Leave a comment down below or in the chat. Like us, share us out. That's what we're asking for the most. Share out every single piece of this show, our shorts, the live stream. Go to your Discord you belong to and tell them that there are two dudes in Ohio who are
You
just
giant wieners.
with giant hogs. And they show them off on stream like that Kermit the Puppet on Omegle. Have you ever seen those?
I did. They're funny.
Dude, I love watching those women like do that, like get that, and then they just watch their childhood evaporate in front of them. It's the best.
Oh, it's Kermit. Oh, Kermit. Yeah.
You like
No,
you like
Kermit.
what you see? You like it now? Ooh.
Okay. Not on the top
Yeah.
100 in 2010. How about 2009?
What, Timothy either?
No Timothy in 2010. So sometime between 2000 and 2010, Timothy dropped off. So I'm trying to think like what the oldest Timothys are.
Yeah, probably mine was big in like fucking the 50s. Probably more than likely. It was like the number 3 name that year. Yeah, I don't think Ray would be on there besides maybe an REY.
It's for a girl. It's a girl's name though. I'm not even looking at that.
It's also a guy's name in Spanish. I mean,
Okay.
it's a male name. in
I'm
Spanish.
talking America though, Ray. I don't know if you
I'm
noticed that.
talking internationally, kid.
Why would I be doing that? It's the only country that matters.
Goddamn right, MAGA. What?
A lot of Samuels. A lot of yeah, dude. Sometime between 2000 and 2008, Timothy fell off. I don't.
Ooh. Yeah, I definitely. What was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. Shit.
That's new for you. That's new for this show.
Not at all.
That was the
Yeah, I
joke.
think it's just headache and allergies, and I'm thinking about Mansfield tomorrow because I gotta be there.
That sucks. I'm going to Columbus next weekend
Nice.
for the tournament.
Wait, where the 27th?
Yes.
Bro,
Oh, I was gonna ask you, are you going to that concert or not?
I am.
I can go to that concert.
Ooh,
Is there GA available?
I think it's the Rumba Live or Rumba Cafe or something. Me and Laura are going.
Yeah, the guy I'm staying with is going to see Boys to Men that day. So I have nothing to do that night. I was looking for something to do. So I don't even know that band, but I could go. Although I'm out of money. I got to borrow some money from somebody. I had a weird month. I'm getting some extra money next month, but not this month. I'm trying to think, when did Timothy fall off? I'm trying to figure this out. Now I'm on the prowl here, Raymond. I got to figure it out. And I'm getting pretty close. Like I'm on 2005, going to 2004. So sometimes between 2000 and 2004, Timothy fell off the top 100. Okay. Timothy 98 in 2004. Okay. So
Ooh.
2005, no more Timothys. It was probably me. They saw me in high school and they're like, you know what? Fuck that.
Yeah,
bro.
we can't let this guy.
So we're talking like there's no Timothys over like 20-ish. If your name is Timothy, you're allowed to drink probably.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll just look at the picture and tell you what's in it. But my brother bought a bunch of bourbon today for a raffle he's going to do next month for a fundraiser for his kids softball.
Hell yeah, man. That's cool.
He's going to sell 80 tickets for $20 a piece.
Okay.
One winner. There might be a second prize. I don't know. But the one winner is going to get this lot that's going to be like $500 worth of bourbon. It's going to be a fucking great prize.
Does this person have to be in person to win it?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
No, I expect you to buy at least one, right?
Yeah. I was going to buy one.
No, you do not. Well, he bought this Maker's Mark thing that came with a flask because it was cool. But also there's a limited edition barrel strength bottle of Bullet bourbon. There's that a $65 bottle of Weller. There's a big bottle of Watershed and a bottle of Angel's Envy. That's $250 worth of bourbon right there. He's going to get about another $250. So it's going to be like $500 worth of bourbon, $20 tickets.
And I'll say this right now on the show, so we are held to it. If I win,
if you win, I'm cracking one of the bottles open.
I will allow it.
I'm like, he'll forgive me.
I will allow that because it's for the boys. It's for the boys. But an underage kid is gonna win the bourbon.
Must be 21 to enter.
Well, the dad will be happy. He'll go, I'll take that ticket, thank you. But if I win, I want to be made aware of it on this show.
Well, we're gonna do the drawing live, so it's fair. So we're gonna do like a Facebook Live.
Well, still, I will not watch it.
Okay.
I will stay away from it. I do not want to know until the show after that raffle.
Okay.
And I'll have a drum roll ready, and it will make it like Maury almost. You are not the winner of the bourbon.
I told my dad about that, and he's like, well, it's great, but I can't buy tickets. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, if you call the name Danko out, people are going to think it's rigged. I'm like, well, we're not going to rig it. We're not fucking monsters. I'm like, but you think I'm not going to buy tickets? I'm like, I'm going to buy at least 3. So, yeah. I mean, but like, again, I think what we're going to do is we're probably going to get like, you can buy like number pogs, like off of Amazon, you know, I mean, everyone's going to have a number. And we're just going to draw on whatever number corresponds to the name up to 80, right? My niece will draw it. We'll have one drawing. We won't cheat. We don't have it in us to cheat. I was telling him, like, if I cheated, I'd have like this confession video in the middle of the night on Facebook. I'm sorry, I cheated everyone. No, we wouldn't do that, man. And we're going to try to, the most fair way to do it is like, we're going to get those pieces. We're going to put them in a bag. We're going to shake them up tons of time.
Mm-hmm.
And then my niece is going to draw one, and that will be it.
I like that.
Yeah. I told my brother I wanted to do a reverse raffle. He's like, no one's going to watch that. I'm like, I would.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested. I'll buy a ticket or two, for sure.
I think he has to wait till next month because he has to technically make the team, but like it's a formality. But um, yeah,
Um, uh,
they were having a scrimmage today. That's why I was a little late. Cause I was at her scrimmage. I did leave early, but it's all right. They have a tournament this weekend in Dover. Thank goodness. That's by me, and then but next week's in fucking Berliner. So
mm-hmm. And I gotta fucking work
on
after. So
Saturday.
yeah,
Yeah.
that next Saturday. Yeah. So I'm literally gonna like take a nap before we go down there. Get there, or probably leave around like I don't
Are you
know.
staying down there?
Yeah, we're staying down there. I don't know exactly where we're staying yet. But we're trying to stay within where the venue is. And
Oh, dude, have fun finding a hotel in Columbus, man.
I know.
There's so many teams. I mean, there's a lot of hotels in Columbus. I get it, but there's 200 teams in that tournament. I mean, just that's a lot of rooms. I'm sure
We'll be
there's still
fine.
some available, but
Oh yeah. Plus, she like does all kinds of like those like apps and stuff. They give you deals on like high end places.
yeah, if they have available rooms.
Yeah, and that's what she does. Like she'll find those places, but she's good at that. She's good at like the planning and the fucking logistics shit.
She's good at using Expedia, I guess.
But the venue's right by this one bar I love in Columbus. Anybody watching this, if you're ever in Columbus, Ohio for anything, go to the Short North Arcade Bar.
I've been there.
It's so fun. I love that place.
It's very crowded when I went there.
Mm-hmm.
Very crowded. And we hung out for a minute and left. It was just not. It wasn't feeling it.
I got fucking shit canned there a few times for like a bachelor party was one of them, and then like I went with like a couple.
That's a
girlfriends
dirty
and, like,
bar
friends.
with dirty old arcade machines. It was the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's why I like it. That's why it's got their own beer. They've got their own like they brew their own shit. They've got like air hockey too, but they've got some old fucking shit, and it's punk rock as fuck. That back patio is beautiful.
Last time I stayed at a Red Roof Inn, I could have sworn I saw a bed bug. I had a panic attack and left early. Didn't even sleep.
Yeah, that was the Days Inn actually. I think in Columbus by Manfred Stadium or old Crew Stadium, the old Crew Stadium. That one had I was on a bed where the middle of the bed looked like it had bed bugs for 10 years in the middle of it. Like it was so good, disgusting. Oh, I was panicking for like 3 days after. Oh man, so much fun, guys. Bed bugs. But
I'm sure. I almost sent you a picture today because I wanted to ask you what this bug was we found, but we figured it out on our own.
Okay.
It was a wasp. It was one of those cicada killer wasps. But it looked bigger and scarier than that at first. Well, they are big and scary.
Killers. I had one. I'll tell you this story from pest control. I'm in my fucking bee gear, right? I'm suited and ready to go. Gonna go kill some cicada killers. Put some stuff in their nests, and it's over, Johnny. One, Tim. When I tell you this thing latched onto me, onto the face mask of my hood.
Oh Lord.
That had mesh on it and shit. This, and if anybody doesn't know what a cicada killer is, I'll bring that up. Cicada killer.
Looks like you got some options for hotels. I mean, Holiday Inn downtown, 135. That's not bad. 160 total. That's not too bad.
No, yeah, she can. We'll work it out. I'll give her money over time.
I was just curious to see if, like, because I know this hotel. A lot of hotels are going to be packed for that tournament.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, it's.
I mean, I'm staying with my buddy, but yeah, there's stuff. You'll figure it out.
This is a cicada killer. if I don't know why it's taking so long to load, but okay, whatever.
Mhm.
That big bitch. Ray, you talking about clingy woman or an insect? It's an insect. It's right here.
Maybe.
This thing though latches onto the fucking mesh of my hood, and I'm looking at this fucking this hind quarter pulsing in my face, just like my right eye is just like wow, wow, wow. And you're like, what the fuck, dude? What do I do? So I just like swatted it the fuck off me.
Yeah, dude, they're big.
Yeah, those queens can really fucking gain
Yeah.
size. Those
And
fucking-
they do look like hornets a little bit. And I mean, if you
They
saw them
don't
side
really-
by
and
side, it'd
that-
be different. But at first, we thought it was a hornet. Then I looked it up and saw it was one of those. But
it's those ones especially, like they're very what's the word I'm looking for? Solitary. They're like mud daubers, the same thing. Like you look at those two wasps and they're fucking scary looking, but they never sting humans really. Like if they do, it's because they feel like their nest is in danger or
Right,
something
right.
like that. But
yeah, my brother
but
killed it right
rarely
away.
they
'Cause
just fly around.
it's big and scary. Those are the ones you gotta just fucking. You want to kill them. You just want them away from you. So
Oh yeah, dude. It's those and the nests themselves are wild. Have you ever seen one?
a wasp nest.
No, a cicada killer nest.
I've seen what? Maybe I don't know. I've seen wasp nest. Maybe not. I don't know if I've seen their.
Cicada killers
Yeah.
actually dig into the ground
Oh yuck!
and push the dirt around the hole, and it like makes like a landing strip for itself almost. And like it's wild to see these things just like pop the fuck out of that hole, and you're like, God, no, God, no.
Speaking of landing strips,
Ooh.
yeah, don't get too excited. They extended the runway at the airport behind my house.
Good, you'll have more to walk. That's nice.
Well, it's the same size. They just extended the concrete part. But they, I don't know, some sort of dust was there kicking it up for days, and my car was just kind of like covered with it. Like, what's this fucking dust? And why is it all over my car?
That's funny.
Yeah, and it rained, and it wasn't that bad. But I thought about going and just getting a car wash, but I'm like, well, if I get a car wash, you're not done yet. It's gonna get all over the car. I used to foam seal hornet's nest. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do. I like watching those online where you'll find somebody do like the like hornet stuff that'll freeze them inside the fucking shit.
Cousin Mike just did that for bees.
We used to have a thing in our arsenals as pest techs called permadust, and it was this just highly toxic aerosol. But you open
Great
that,
for the environment, I bet.
yeah, absolutely. But
Are there like green exterminators now? They're health conscious, but they're not any good. They never actually kill anything.
Yeah, they don't kill shit. They don't. A lot of
Try to
service
redirect everything.
calls. A lot of returns. Let's just put it that way. It's you gotta keep using that oil and vinegar on that fucking bee's nest that won't go away.
Spraying olive oil on it.
Yes.
What is it? It's a saltwater blend they made. Yeah.
What? It's got hints of elderberry in it, and
There you
that's a
go.
toxin to them.
Anyway.
No, it's attracting them, you shit dick. No, you'd unleash.
It's also good
permadust.
for inflation. What?
But what I was gonna say is, you unleashed permadust into a fucking nest. It was like white phosphorus for fucking
Ugh.
bees. They would freeze immediately. Just like it was too good. It was way too fucking good. Cousin Mike used it. Used a long pole, like a wise man.
I don't know, but I know he had to like seal up a bunch of parts of his house because he's doing a bunch of stuff to it. I mean, his house is he has a lot of projects to do there, but one at a time.
I like the interior from what I saw, so look rustic.
Yeah, his dad built that house himself, and
Yeah.
and he moved into it when he died. But there's a lot of stuff he needs to do, and he's working on it. I mean, it might take a good decade, but he'll get to it. I like that house. That's cool.
Nice. Oh,
It's
man.
really in the middle of nowhere.
Now my hand hurts. That's fun.
Great.
I'm just gonna drop on the show. Just
Dude, I feel like one of us probably will. It's a race.
race to the bottom. I need to add that slap shot thing. And oh fuck! And also I need cheeseburger brain. Fucking that's a drop. When I found that, when I realized that was in there, I was like, "Are you kidding me? That's a gem." Like,
I make gems. What can I say?
you do. You are, besides me, in certain things. You've most of a lot of these are you, except for like this one's my favorite.
I have to work.
That's your brother. And I've never used this one because we really haven't had a heated enough argument where I'm like, you know what?
Come with me and you'll see that I live in a world of I don't give a fuck, bitch.
It's aggressive.
I'm still waiting for Bro Pod of the musical. We need to do that. Oh.
Yes, we do. We need a script. This one we needed though always, and I feel like it was a little late, but it's a fun one.
Grab his dick and twist it. Twist his dick.
Some fucking Bob Newhart tribute, you guys.
Hey, you know what? We haven't talked about it yet.
No, Bob Newhart died? I didn't even know that.
You didn't know Bob Newhart died?
I did not, no.
Wow. Yeah, it came across like a couple hours ago, actually.
That's one of the OGs, man. He was
one of the early stand-up comedians. Like he had albums.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up watching Newhart and the Bob Newhart show on TV Land. Always. I loved the Bob Newhart show. The Bob Newhart show was a fucking classic sitcom. And he lived an amazing life. How old was he? 2 joints, right?
It's a 94 right there.
No, 94. Lived a great life, long life. He had a lot of success in his life, and
I can't believe Dick Van Dyke's still alive.
that man
And doing well, actually. He's like killing it. He's
think
every time you see him, he's like dancing and shit. And I'm like,
yeah, it's wild, dude.
His wife's like 60 years younger than him.
He's in the Illuminati. He has to be.
Maybe.
Like, he got in early in the 50s in the Illuminati in Hollywood.
And a Cat Williams cracking open babies.
Just sucking out all that sweet, sweet adrenochrome.
Mm-hmm.
But no, yeah, man, Bob Newhart was great. I've listened to a few of his like bits and everything that he would do. Nick thinks Jimmy Carter is still president.
Dude, we talked about Jimmy Carter on Tuesday. That the best job in the government is being his Secret Service detail right now.
Oh yeah, dude.
You gotta wipe his mouth off for him.
Jimmy Carter's like, I want to take a nap. So do I, boss. All right.
A picture somewhere of just like him in a recliner and like 2 Secret Service agents on recliners on either side of him. They're all just like, put a mirror under their noses. Put a mirror under his nose. Which one? All of them.
They're the same age as Jimmy.
Maybe. They're probably in their 70s.
Yeah. Oh my God, man.
Yeah, I want to be in the Secret Service, but I don't. I want to work for him, nobody else. That's what I want for Jimmy Carter in his detail. What do you do? You make them sandwiches, and sometimes every once in a while you got to put up a couple of nails and some boards that Habitat for Humanity. That's about it.
Yeah, you get some good community service hours out of it, and get to look at the hot chicks while President Carter does what he needs to do, and we'll be back at the house, and you can get drunk. It's okay.
There's hot chicks
that do Habitat for Humanity, probably certain parts of the country.
Well, I mean, they're everywhere. You never know where they're going to be.
Yeah,
but you know where they're not going to be, and that's at our house.
Yeah. Well, hey, my girlfriend is beautiful and amazing. All right.
I was
She's
making a
just
joke.
not
I
here
wasn't
right
talking
now.
shit. I wasn't talking shit. I was just making a joke, Raymond. Jeez,
I know, but
eggshells with you.
no.
Eggshells.
Well, no, my relationship's still fresh, and I don't want to agree with. I
give it
want this
6
thing
months and
called
come back to
pussy,
this.
sir.
Give it 6 months and come back to it.
I hope it goes longer than that.
I wish
really
you luck.
do.
You know that.
She had to put up with me and my shitty comedy in Canton last night.
Yeah, you didn't tell me you're gonna be in Canton, man. Maybe I would have came up.
Yeah, I really didn't post about it. It was a small crowd, and I was not on last night. I went
I gotta get on one of
too, and I
those.
followed Patrick Madison, and he fucking crushed. I just couldn't ride the wave.
Well, that's
Although
your fault then.
I'm fully aware of what went wrong, but I did open strong by going like, I've known Patrick Madison a long time. I knew him when he still had a heroin needle in a dream.
Now it's just the needle. All right.
He loved horse and the game horse. He's the ending of Basketball Diaries.
He doesn't look healthy, but he's fine now.
He's looking healthier now, for sure.
He looks
looking
better,
way
but
better.
he never looked good. He had like those shadows under his eyes. He's one of those guys, you know.
Yeah,
But
I love him. He's like if John Waters like shaved the mustache.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
A lot taller though. And John Walter's a short man. I'm not sure. No,
yeah, I thought he was a tall dude, or I thought he's a tall guy.
no idea. Haven't seen him in the flesh.
I've never seen him either, but I know that he takes a Polaroid of every person that goes into his house.
Okay, I don't need to meet him.
And
It's
when
time
he dies,
for your
it's gonna be
Polaroid.
in a lot. That's kind of what he does. Even to like service pros that are like the plumber, he said.
I was watching this show on Netflix. It's like really the plumber. Really,
Yeah, probably.
There's a show on Netflix about like LA homicide cases, and there was one about Phil Spector, and they're talking about how he would like lock people in his house, like he didn't want them to leave, so he would like lock them in the house and then disappear for 3 hours, then come back and let them out.
That comes from the guy who made Rosemary Baby. I could definitely see that. Yeah.
Phil Spector?
Or no, Phil Spector was the music.
Phil Spector's music producer. You're thinking,
that was the creep.
Polanski.
Yeah, Roman Polanski. Yeah. Don't they have the same hair?
Well, I don't know. He wore like a different wig every single day of that trial. Both trials. So
that afro was fucking wild. When you saw Phil Spector in that fucking afro wig.
Yeah, dude. He looked like an Art Garfunkel chia pet. Like that was that. I think it was crazy.
I was gonna say he did look like Art Garfunkel's rapey brother.
Right, the love child of Art Garfunkel was Sideshow Bob.
Yes. He's the end result of sticking a fucking fork in a goddamn.
That's where I was gonna go next too. Yeah. Anything else? Have we?
No, I just felt better after that laugh. I needed that. That was like, it's been a week, Tim.
Every day's been a week.
You live near Berlin, Ohio, so.
Oh yeah, how was Berlin?
That was an okay drive. It was straight through pretty much.
I actually love going out there when I umpired because number one, the drive was fine. I didn't have a problem with the drive at all. And I love playing on that field, and I love working for the high school because their teams were always good, and they're always really respectful, and they were great. They were absolutely, they were my favorite. That was a 40-minute drive, and I also always took those games without hesitation because I loved it. I would still, if I could only umpire at Highland, I would. It was great. But I actually had no problem with it. The only thing that sucks was the time I would try to get beer after the game, and I couldn't get any. I'm like, oh well, I got shit.
Well, looks like I gotta drive home sober.
Yeah, jeez, fuck. No road pops. What the fuck am I?
I will say something about like that part of Ohio, man. And
it's pretty.
It's pretty.
It is pretty.
But they didn't plan roads, did they? Like they didn't
There's like
plan.
one road each. It's just
Well,
one 30
I'm
now,
not-
36 or not. That's all the way out.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about like the side roads that for some reason go like down into a valley and then all
Oh
of a
yeah,
sudden
sure.
you end up at the top of a fucking mountain. You're uphill for like 5 miles. You're like,
Sure, and man,
the
you never know when
fuck?
there's fucking nails in the road from the Amish. Like that.
Or
That happened to my brother in Worcester a couple years
or those
ago.
fucking dog legs that all of a sudden hit you, where it's like a super harsh curve, and you're like, bro. And then
Well, that's a lot where I live. Like where
yeah, I
spent a lot of
know.
time driving the back roads, smoking weed with my friends back in the day, and those roads are like, I mean, like how is this not a one-way street? There's barely enough room for one small
Yeah,
car,
that
and if someone
too.
comes, you have to pull over and wait for the other person to come by.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Had
lot
a
of
lot
those,
of that
man.
yesterday. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
you stuck behind any buggies?
Luckily, no. The traffic was pretty light because I was there like the morning, so it was like somewhat not really cumbersome to like get around the fucking Amish.
Mm.
The Amish, if you don't know about the Amish, wonderful people, nice people to your face.
To your face, because they fucking hate you.
And
Oh, they hate you, but they talk shit.
yeah,
Sure
the
they-
worldly people are not welcome.
They don't trust the English, as they call us.
Mm-hmm.
They
But
work
like,
hard, man. I mean,
they're
and
nice people. I mean, I don't have a problem with them.
they charge a
fuck
lot for all
traffic
this
up.
stuff. Yeah,
They fuck traffic up a
But they
lot. That's the
do.
one thing
They
that
do,
pisses me off.
that is annoying. It's the one
I
thing
had
that, yeah.
I used to go to I used to be down in Middlefield for Terminex when I worked for them. I can it's a past job, so but whatever. I didn't sign an NDA. And I used to do jobs in Middlefield, and like the fucking horse and buggy situation in Middlefield is atrocious. It's like every 5 feet these goddamn Mennonites are just everywhere, and you're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, come on, I'm late to this thing because it's a funeral procession apparently of all horse and buggy, and you're like, shit.
Yeah.
Although my favorite moment ever working in pest control happened in Middlefield. I'm going down a road, and this kid on a fucking scooter is going downhill with us, and he's low, so he's trying to get speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Tim, when I tell you his fucking wheel caught a rock and he went fucking flying.
Is he Amish?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Full haircut, suspenders, a whole 9, kid.
Homemade scooter.
Yeah, it was one of those like push scooters, but he was like
Oh,
low on
man.
it kind of thing.
Oh, man.
And he fucking ate this thing, went face first into the pavement, landed on his ass. Like he went up in the air a little bit and landed like on his ass. And you just see him kind of just look around like, oh, did any of the English see that?
There was a story. I looked it up like a month ago because I was trying to remember it, and it happened like 10 or 15 years ago. I think in the Berlin area, like that. But there was a guy, just Amish dude, like cleaning his gun, and he had a round in it, and he just like shot it off. Which, I mean, you shouldn't. Number one, you shouldn't just shoot it, but he just shot it like into the nowhere to get the round out.
Mm-hmm.
And by some freak accident, about 2 miles away, he hit a woman riding in a horse and buggy in the head and killed her. Like the chances, like you could make that shot if your life depended on it, and especially with that gun, you know, the kind of rifle he had, it's impossible. But it was just a freak thing. That's, you know, I didn't charge him, I don't think, but it wild. I was like, I found the article about it and read it. And they're like, yeah, they just took them a while to figure it out. They're like, how did she get hit? And they're like, did you like shoot a round? He's like, oh, I guess I did. Yeah. And it killed somebody. Wait, what? Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, be careful where you're shooting guns is the moral of that story.
Always.
Also, the Amish like guns. I told you guys.
They do. I was going to pull something up. Let me try to get
Did you get our episode back on YouTube?
Not yet. I'm going to fight it.
We can't do anything.
Yeah, because I don't know why they threw a fucking global ban on it. Like, who gives a shit, dude? Like, I don't care if it happened. It's not like we showed the whole pay-per-view. If we would have showed the whole pay-per-view, YouTube, I would have absolutely taken it down. I would absolutely take that episode down. But we showed 5 seconds from a fucking fight because this bitch tapped out. Like, go fuck your mother.
Yeah.
Goddamn YouTube. Drunk.
You telling me people should have paid for that? If I would pay for that, I would have want my money back, dude.
Yeah, right? Trying to find this video of this drunk Amish guy. His horse. It was in Ohio too, if I remember correctly. Yeah, here it is. Ohio cops pull over. Let me close that window there. Yeah, in low speed chase with Amish driving buggy.
Just running beside him, sir. Pull over, sir.
Well, no, they actually it's kind of like dark what they do, like
Really?
how they react and like how they say stuff in this video. Let me turn the volume on before I bring it up on screen share. But yeah, you just see this fucking buggy fly right by these fucking stadies. Here we are. Ah, no. Supposed to be the other way. There it is. Yeah, this is fucking wild.
Whoa! Whoa!
He's just walking up to the buggy.
Hey!
Oh, Nelly.
Hey! Wake up!
Yeah, he's asleep, passed out, drunk.
There's a Bud Light can sitting in there, and he's passed clean out.
That's what he did to me.
He'll go home. The horse
Orwell.
knows how to get home.
Near Youngstown.
This is my call. I found him outside. The
418. He's eastbound on.
Absolutely crazy.
I love the reaction. They're like, he'll be fine. Just let him go, bro. It's fine. I like when cops are like that. Like, is it really worth the fucking? Come on. Just
Especially if it's like that late at night. Like, as long as he's not ramming it into a house.
Yep.
Tim's getting yelled at.
No, we're all good. Yeah. Oh man, I gotta really catch up on my training tomorrow. I gotta do like a whole day tomorrow. So yeah.
Well, think about it this way: you'll be making them Benjamins, son.
I hope, man. I'm nervous, but although I just gotta watch it because my uncle will definitely walk me through everything and make sure.
Yeah,
like, so I don't have to like be ready to go after I watch all that. I'm gonna try to be, but don't. So it's I'm not saying too much. It's real estate acquisitions.
Nice.
Basically,
all right,
buying people's houses for people that need to sell their house, like like that, like one of those people like I'll buy your house as is, like that.
Yeah.
But I'm watching these training videos and these dudes, they're fucking bros. They're bros, and they're very successful at it. But I'm like, these are just I'm like, just laughing. I'm like, these are fucking like this one time at the frat, like I feel like they're bros. I mean, they're probably decent guys, but I'm just watching. I'm like, these are the kind of guys that do. I'm like, all right, I can fucking do this. I don't know. I mean, it might take me a minute to get used to it, but I feel like if I figure it out. I mean, I'm not gonna figure it out in one day, but I'll figure it out.
Start buying real estate on your own. You just start.
buying
parts of New Philly.
I mean, that might be a thing. He was telling my brother because my brother's trying to figure out how to make some money, and he has good credit. He's like, you have good credit, so you can buy a house with a credit card.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll show you how to do it. He's like, you can do it. And there's, and if you rent it out, you still, even with your credit card, but you still be making money. So yeah, he's trying to get him into that. So I don't know.
Don't do Section 8. That's all I ask of you.
He's had Section 8 before, my uncle.
And
no, he says it's great. He says it's great. It's great because he always gets paid.
Well, he always gets paid, but like a lot of those houses go into absolute ruin. Like,
He's had that too. I forget how many properties he said he had at one time, and he was managing them all himself. I'm like, how the fuck would him and
he's
his
driven,
wife?
dude. He's
That's
driven.
insane, dude. I mean, my buddy has about 20 now rentals, and he manages them all himself. But I'm like, man, I don't think I could do more than 5 or 1.
Yeah,
I'll be honest
probably.
with you. I mean, my friend Alan has 1, and he's lucky. That's why he has to raise the rent on them. He's like, they're due for a rent hike. He's like, but because it's been a few years and like the economy system, or the cost of living system has changed. So he's like, everybody else is raising, but he's like, I don't want to lose them. And like it was a couple, and the one guy moved out, and she's there by herself. He's like, I don't want to lose her because I know she's a great tenant. And he's like, I'd rather make a little less and know I have a great tenant than make a little more and roll the dice again. So I'm like, yeah, I don't blame you. I do the same thing. He's still making money. He could be making more, but he's making money, and like you say, he doesn't want to roll the dice. Like, yeah, dude, I've seen those houses. My buddy who has properties, he's had ones that are fucking.
Who do you think's gone into those places, man?
It's true.
I have seen.
I mean, bed bugs happen. They do. They happen to clean people. It fucking, it sucks. But
not even bed bugs worry me when it comes to Section 8. It's the hard R's that really hurt. Like, go for it. I mean, I don't like roaches, son. I hate roaches. Oh,
how do you get those?
You just be a filthy bastard.
This normal uncleanliness. Yeah. Tell you what, if I would, I will say this, and this is gonna make me sound like a piece of shit. I am a piece of shit. Not
You're nice
for my laziness, not my character. I won't say that.
Agreed.
But I would need a cleaning person if I live by myself, because I probably have some time. Maybe like a once a monther, just to make sure that I don't like.
Don't really.
Tim, can't you clean up after yourself? You're an adult. I'm like, yeah, you're right, but I'm also an adult with some issues, some OCD issues. So sometimes I'll be like, oh, I let stuff go because I'm, and the next thing you know, it's not good. So yeah, you're right. I should be able to do it no problem. But listen, there's a reason I'm on disability. I'm not making this shit up. I do have real problems.
Absolutely.
And I don't like that about myself. I hate it. I hate that about myself. And I like dream of the day where I can get myself out of whatever's going on. And I hope
start walking.
Well, I hope that the working will help, because if I have some more money, that I can do some things. Thinking about, who has the injections now? You can get them at Hims for $200 a month.
The Ozempic ones.
Well, it's the G. It's the same compound, but it's a different.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I think those they just send it to you in a vial, so I'd have to do like real shots, which I'm not good at. I don't know how to do that. I have to figure out how to stick myself with real needles. The Ozempic is just like a little. That's easy. I can do that. But that's like $1,500 a month, right? So, but this is $200 a month that him sends injections. Now.
Yeah, I mean, I would just tell you to go to fucking $250. I mean,
well, here's the thing, and listen, you're not wrong, but at this point,
use the treadmill, bro.
No. Listen. No, you're not wrong. The exercise, you're not wrong. But what I'm saying is, when those things out there and they're becoming more affordable, my goal is to get those and then work out, because I'm afraid that with my eating habits, my depression really into eating habits, that I'll work out and then it'll all be for naught, because I'll fucking, I won't be able to. I'll work out some, I help some, but not nearly enough as I needed to. Let me finish. Not enough that I needed to be because of my eating issues, right? So the point is to get on that stuff. And if you get on that stuff and you don't work out, you lose a lot of muscle, and it's not that great for you. So my point is, my goal is to get that, and then also go to the gym, and then everything together. That's what I want to do. That's okay. So I want. Listen, you should imagine job, Ozempic, ketamine. Dude, change my fucking life. Look at that. I mean, I want to.
Oh God, you start going into a K-hole on the show. You're doing so much ketamine.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's low doses, but they give you like a month's worth at a time. So yeah, right. No, I wouldn't do that shit anyway. But
the show.
I'm contemplating. I can't do it right now because I'm already out of money for this month, and I have shit to do. That I got to figure out what to do with it anyway. But I keep seeing all the gameplay of this new NCAA football game, and I've been waiting 10 years, and I'm seeing the gameplay, and everyone's like, "Dude, it's awesome." Thomas
That's
was
it,
telling
yeah.
me how good it was, and I'm like, it's not like I just pay $60 for the game. I don't have a PS5, so I had to buy a PS5, and then the game. But it looks worth it, man. I might do one of those payment plans where I end up paying like 20% more, but I can
Eh.
do it in a couple of months.
If I still have money after Vegas, my next paycheck and whatever's left in my like savings account, that's probably I'm gonna buy either a PS5 or an Xbox.
I don't really need it that bad because I don't play that much, but I would play that game a lot. I spent a lot of hours playing those games in my life, and looking at these games, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, I want to play it so bad. I've been waiting for that game forever.
I could give a fuck less about that. I'm preparing for GTA 6.
Yeah.
That's the goal of getting one of those systems.
I would probably even get one of those too. We get that game too, but really it's NCAA. And I understand that's your thing, but my thing has always been sports games. I haven't really enjoyed really any other games other than sports games, except for maybe the South Park games. And I still have one of those I haven't finished. I'm about maybe halfway through it.
Okay.
I have little stints. I'll play for a little bit, then just get bored of it. But it's great and they're fun. But anyway, but yeah, I've tried a bunch of games and I just nothing really.
I have a stream that I need to start. I actually need to finish the parts for it. It's probably going to be like 100 parts because I'm going to try and 100% Fallout 3 and 4. Like finish every side quest, do all the like missions, every single fucking thing on a good guy run, and then I'm gonna do a bad run, where I basically fuck up everything and kill everybody, and just like go completely insane.
I get you.
So that one, and then I got to do New Vegas too. New Vegas is. I've never played New Vegas, so I want to play that one.
That video you sent me, the NCAA football video, was funny, because that's what you do. Like my first thing is that I'm going to take Akron or Kent State, one of the MAC teams, and I'm going to win a national championship with them.
Yeah,
100%.
The 15th dynasty, or the University of Akron dynasty,
10th straight national championship.
I would do that with Pitt. That'd be my thing.
This is why Utah State is known as Heisman U.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. No, that's what I love to do. That's the most fun. And I love creating schools, and I love that. Dude. That was my favorite. Like, you used to be able to do it on your laptop and then download them.
I'm sad though that you can't. I
used to Photoshop logos. What?
I don't think, by the way, you can transfer your dynasty, your character in like the whatever the hell story mode they put in NCAA,
Race the Heisman or whatever they call it now. Yeah.
You can't take that guy and then put him in the fucking Madden game.
Whatever, man. I have no interest in playing Madden. Only NCAA.
I want it because what if they do a thing where you can actually take your guy and your stats, all that shit, fucking transfer over, and it affects the story of what like team gets you, all that kind of stuff.
That would be cool if you can continue the story mode in Madden.
Yeah,
they've never done that though. I think they've never done that. Like that would be cool. You could do your player, but they didn't continue the story. And
well, yeah, but
that'd be cool if they did.
You could get drafted to the NFL. You could have your guy get drafted in the fucking thing. But
I would love a whole game that's just like the road to the Heisman mode, where it's like fucking soap opera, dude. It's like One Tree Hill. Like that's what I want. That's what I want.
I don't want to wait.
My girlfriend has cancer. What? The only thing that can save her is if I score 5 touchdowns tonight. How does that make sense logically? It doesn't matter. Today on UPN.
Right after Dawson's Creek.
I don't want to. Yeah. And Paula Cole starts playing. Yes. That's what I want, dude. That would be amazing. I would love that, dude. That'd be so much fun.
Your character standing next to a whispering willow in a lake, and he's just like got his hand on the tree, like I gotta get 100 rushing yards tomorrow. or it's get curtains for grandma.
The one like you're going to a big school, but you're the one outcast. You live in a trailer, right? And
Yeah.
you're like aunts, uncle's wife or something has to raise you because of whatever drugs or whatever, and like people think you're weird because your teeth ain't growing right, and you're a little cross-eyed. But damn, can you sling the football? And yeah, that's what I want to do.
Welcome to the University of Colorado, son.
Thanks, Coach Prime. Yes.
I love it. I want it so bad. Like that would be amazing to have that.
You know what?
deep of a
Fuck, I want to
story.
start from high school too. I want it to be Friday Night Lights, to NCAA football, to Madden, all the way up.
That would just be called EA football at that point.
Yes. Or EA The Journey.
Ooh.
I have an idea for a sketch, and I hope someone does it. There's a Netflix show called Quarterback that followed a bunch of different quarterbacks. Now there's one called Receiver. I think it would be a great sketch to be coming soon to Netflix. Long Snapper. And it's just like dudes sitting at the practice smoking cigarettes and being like, what? All right, yeah, let's fucking do it. Snapping, that's it. And nothing.
Just like you do one.
What goes into your preparation? I snap the ball. What else? I fucking snap the ball. What do you do in your free time? I might play video games. I don't know. I got a novel I'm working on. I snapped the ball. I just fucking snapped the ball. I'm a fat wife. I snapped the ball.
I have an idea. Yeah. I invented the side. I invented a few snaps that nobody used. The side snap.
I also don't use them, but I make $350,000 a year before taxes.
Some
Although-
CEOs wish they had my salary.
Right. Although there's a lot of pressure knowing that if you fuck up once, everyone's going to know who you are and you're going to get fired. Shortest leash on the team, but still.
Who was the? Oh no, that wasn't a long snapper, but who was the snapper for fucking Denver?
The center or the?
Yeah, the center.
I don't know.
Can't remember his name. But
Dude, Charlie Hewlett for the Browns has been there a long time now, and he's the highest paid long snapper in football. He makes over $1 million a year.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a great job, dude. I love Charlie Hewlett, man. He's my favorite Brown. He's up there.
That would be a wonder. I want to.
Long snapper has to be the greatest job in all the major American professional sports. 100%. Punter's probably pretty good too, but long snapper, dude, you don't fucking do shit. As long as you don't fuck up, no one knows who the fuck you are, dude. You just live a normal life. You just snap the ball on Sundays.
Yeah.
Dude, they're that guy, that magician, forget his name. He played for the Eagles. Dude, his dream job was magic. His day job was long snapper in the NFL. That was his restaurant job, dude. Was snapping footballs. And when he got big enough, he retired to pursue magic. Yeah, it was his day job. It was his DoorDash.
Yes. Some people Uber Eats. I long snap.
Yeah.
And is this your card?
He does magic full time now. He's just magician now.
Is he in Vegas?
I don't know. He may be.
What's his name?
I'll look it up quick.
Yeah, look it up and send me and see if he's in Vegas. I'll go see him. Figured out kind of what I'm gonna do for like experiences when I'm out there. By the way, speaking of Vegas,
I'm surprised they told you that they have single tickets. I didn't think they would.
Yeah, that happened. Well, first I accidentally got
John Dornbos.
John Dornbos.
Yes.
Okay. First, I'll tell you the full story, Tim. And
okay,
I Google UFC HQ number.
Mm-hmm.
And it gave me a number. I called it, and all of a sudden I get this kind lady. I think her name was Sarah. Shout out to Sarah at the UFC Performance Center. She gave me the right number to fucking call, which was like one number off.
It was a 1
instead of a 0.
That's funny.
But she sent me over to the Zuffa line.
It's Zufa?
Yeah, that's how the dude answered. He was like, "Well, thank you for calling Zuffa."
Huh. All right.
Because that's the name of the company that still is like
Okay.
UFC. I know it's. I know Endeavor and TKO own the UFC, but they also own, I think, Zuffa as well. And Zuffa's still on like the Chiron at the end of the show, the lower third. But it's yeah, they said they give their first come first serve usually. And so I'll pay $500, $600 to go to a fucking Apex show. Like, I don't care. As long as it's not like.
Yeah, but you should have figured on the sell. I mean, it's probably honestly, you might have to call every fucking day. Because I feel like they won't announce it.
Yeah, I will.
Because I looked online and they didn't say anything about individual. So I feel like you're gonna have to call like once a week.
Probably. I'll figure it out. I'll find. What I'll do is I'll take a tally too. I'll get a yes or no, and then we'll find the truth through that. That would be awesome.
Yeah, man, that'd be fun. I mean,
just I don't even care about like the VIP stuff. I just want to
the
be
VIP
in
tickets for that show because of the card is double what like the one would be for this week. Like this week was like, and you looked it up. It's like some of them are 1,700. That one was 3,500.
Yeah,
because of the card.
It's also they're probably
It's
gonna
crazy.
like load that card up too.
It's already pretty good for an Apex card. It's too good for an Apex card. Too good to not let people in that building. Like they should max that building out. They could fit 1,000 people in that building at least. I don't know why they don't do it. I mean, I forget. I looked. I know it's more than just Brady and Burns. There's another one that's real good too. I looked it up yesterday. Are you looking it up?
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, there's a couple of good fights on there. Like it's a really good Apex card. It's actually a bummer that it's at the Apex.
Well, I mean, yeah, it would have been nice if they did this at a casino, because I would have definitely gone to that one. Stats.
I think in hindsight, they would have built themselves a little 5,000 seat arena for the Apex. I mean, I don't know how much more it would have cost to be able to put 5,000 or even 4,000 or 5,000 seats worth in there. Probably a little. It would cost more, but it probably would have made them money in the long run. They could just do their own shit. Like, yeah, that I'm fine with. If they had 4,000 or 5,000 people, even 3.
Oh yeah, I'd pay a premium to do it though. I mean, I would pay like $1,000. I would.
Like Canton Civic Center sized seating.
Yeah, and I think
something like that.
I forget how much the Apex actually like can hold, but they filled it up for NXT.
Well, I mean, fire code wise, it's probably like 2,000.
Probably. Oh yeah, it's Calvin Cater and Kyle Nelson.
That was the one. Yeah, wasn't there one more? I thought it was.
I don't think so. Let me go back to the Google portion of this. No, so far it's even just on Google. It's Gilbert Burns and
I definitely
Cater.
saw more. Where did I see it?
Maybe it wasn't on Google.
Maybe I definitely saw.
Yeah, because it
might have been Tapology. Hold on, I got that up here. Fight nights. Get out of your ad. Oh yeah, they have a bunch of fights. Matt Schnell versus Alexandria Costa. Jessica Andrade versus Natalia Silva. That's what the one I was thinking of. Andrade is fighting. Yeah, Kai Nelson, Calvin Cater, Andre Lima, Felipe de Santos. Dylan Budka. I told you Dylan Budka's fighting.
Yeah, Budka's going to be on that fight.
Budka's been on the show before.
There's a part of me that
which is going to be a tough fight for him, but
he's fighting Petrosky.
Mm-hmm. It's not a good draw. It's a rough draw for him.
That is a very rough draw for Dylan.
Maybe they want to cut him. They do shit like that. They will.
Oh.
Well, if he beats them, then they won't cut him. I mean,
Pay no attention to what's coming up on the screen here. I'm gonna put this just behind the thing here.
so my brother came in the house and drank some of my bourbon when I was asleep, but he bought me more. I went to the scrimmage and he's like, "Hey, I bought you some more bourbon." I'm like, "Oh, thanks, man, thanks." But what I didn't realize till I got home is he drank all my soda. I have no soda left. That's a real problem. I didn't know. I would have got some. I didn't know.
What?
I don't have any Coke left.
Wait. Fuck your brother, dude.
No,
Drinking
bought-
all your
listen.
fucking soda?
I think I only had a few left anyway, but I thought I had like one or two left. But I guess he may have already drank one. I thought I had more left than I did. I should have went and got some. I didn't. I don't have any. I may have one like a.
No,
like
he
a
should
Road
fucking
Runner.
go buy you some. Fuck that.
Well, he bought me the bourbon. That's much more expensive. I don't think he realized that I was out either. Because you know what? He probably didn't, because I had a 12-pack of Pepsi Zero in the fridge and there was only one can left, and he probably didn't know that. So I don't blame him. If he would have bought, listen, he bought me bourbon. If he would known he would have drank my last soda, he would have got me soda too. He probably just didn't know. I don't blame him. Anyway, I was telling you. What did it? Yeah, I did tell you. I told you what bourbons he got. But apparently,
Yeah.
he's a kid he works with. His dad works in Kentucky. He goes there like 3 times a week. He's in Kentucky. He's like, dude, he'll pick you up something if you need something for Kentucky, because they have all the good shit that we can't find here. And I'm like, yeah, tell him to get you a Buffalo Trace. Tell him to get, well, what I really want him to get is one of those Field of Dreams, the Field of Dreams corn bourbon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But you can't they're sold out online, and you can only get them in a couple states that sell them, and Kentucky's one of them. So I'm like, dude, that would be a great thing to have for this raffle, dude. One of those.
Oh,
I mean, it's like $70-$80 depending on where you look, but like, I don't know what the retail is in stores, but at least 70 is the cheapest I saw. So, but you know, whatever. I mean, it's going to be $500 worth of bourbon. He's going to get some good stuff.
My goal when I'm out in Vegas, is the like side mission I'm gonna be, or the side quest that I'm gonna be on.
Bring a bottle of booze with you. I wish I would have done that when I was in Vegas.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and find
wrap it.
This Flogging Molly Stout that's out there in like the West Coast, and hopefully there's like a store that I can find it at, and like buy a couple cases of it and just have that as like my beer of the weekend.
You usually can you can usually like look where things are being retailed.
Yeah, like the store searches and everything like that.
Yeah.
When I found, this was last year or this past March, when I found out that they got a beer, like they announced it for this like festival they did out in Vegas in California, and they played St. Patrick's Day in Las Vegas. But fucking, I immediately, when I found out the company's name, I went to their IG and was like, can I possibly get some of that shipped to me in Ohio? I will pay money for it to happen, for like just a case of this shit, like an actual like handle case of that shit. I want it, kid. It's not gonna be good, I know it, but I want it just because it's Flogging fucking Molly.
Yeah, that's on your brand. That's on brand for you for sure.
It won't
it's garbage,
be my
but it has
stout.
your name on it. Yeah.
It won't be my favorite stout. That's always Guinness, though. Guinness, there's nothing comes above the one true king. There's nothing.
Bowling for Soup has a beer too, but they only sell it in Texas, so you know I'm not gonna try to.
Yeah, that's why.
And Blackstone Cherry had a run. They had their own run of a barrel with 3-chord bourbon, and I've had 3-chord. 3-chord's actually pretty solid. It's a good bourbon, but I couldn't find it. The Blackstone Cherry was sold out, but I'm sure it's the same. But
yeah, I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out. I love how it's called getradbeer.com. Let's see if I can
tell you what, I would love to have an official beer at Brobo Plata.
I want us to be that big as well. I
I
want
don't know if
us.
we need to be that big. We just get a brewery to name one after us. I've been trying to get the brewery down the street to make a dark IPA and call it Dark Dank. Dark Dank IPA. I love a good dark IPA. I used to when I drank beer, but
uh,
I
Trying- well,
want a
hold
bourbon
on, I gotta-
bar in this town. We have breweries. I want a bourbon bar now.
Tim, can you do me a favor real quick?
Probably not, to be
Can you
honest.
find me just a zip code for Las Vegas? That's all I need. I'm trying to find the. I'm on this website right now
Hold on.
called GetRadBeer.com, and it's a store locator on here. And I want that flogging Molly beer, bitch.
Here's a bunch. Try try 88901.
Hold on. 88901.
And you know what? I should have looked up strip.
No, no locations found within this radius. I put within 200 miles,
Oh jeez.
and there's nothing. Yeah, that's Spring Valley.
Try 89109.
89109.
200 miles though would have shown up.
Yeah.
Well, that dream's out the window.
Oh well.
Boo. Boo.
Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo. Boo.
Yeah. This is from March 6th. That post. Oh man, so fun.
It's probably
Hopefully they
gone.
do that again next year. I'll go to that. That or WrestleMania.
What is it? What?
Flogging Molly's like 2-day
Oh.
fucking thing. Rent a car in California and then drive to Vegas in time for the show and
Oh, Lord.
fucking go wild.
I'm seeing Bowling for Soup at the end of this month. Actually like 2 weeks from anyway, pretty soon. But their one guitar player is sick and he's not going to be on tour, and they're not even replacing him. They're just going to play without him, and that makes me worried about what it's going to sound like. I wish they had a sub, but I don't know. It's a bummer. I hope he's all right. It just sucks. They're not going to. I mean, they're playing Hangover You Don't Deserve all the way through, and he's not even going to be there. That's fucking bummer. It does bum me out a good bit, but it will be fun. It'll be fun. We didn't get seats. I wish we had seats, but they were very expensive for the House of Blues. They were like $180 or some shit, 60, 160, something like that. Crazy for bleachers. So we just bought fucking GA. But yeah, that's a week from next Tuesday. So that's the 30th, the same day that Def Leppard and Journey are going to be at Progressive Field. So downtown's going to be fun.
My favorite thing, I'm still also seeing tickets for Creed, so I'm holding
Good.
out hope.
No, I mean there'll probably be some left. I mean
there'll be some walk up. I think.
Not about walk.
I think there'll be some walk ups.
They've sold out almost every show on their tour apparently, so I'm surprised it hasn't sold out yet. But the only thing number one, there's always resale, so you might be looking at resale shit. I don't know, but
SeatGeek and fucking
some of those are resale. So you don't know if it's sold out or it's sold out, but everyone's resale. It's just weird. Like sold out means that first from the venue to the buyer, right? That's sold out. But there's always resale. We could already make probably double what we paid for our Creed tickets right now.
Probably.
Last I checked, it was about double. But we're
Floor
going.
was like $350.
Yeah, dude, we paid 166 after taxes and fees. 166 as after taxes and fees. If it says 350, I don't know if anyone's actually paying that. It may be listed. I don't know if anyone sold them for that much. But
oh no, they're listed for $350.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's bought them for that much, but I mean, I would assume like 160. I assume I could probably sell it for at least $100 more. I should have bought more. I always when I do that, I should have bought more.
And I don't care where I sit. I'm looking more up top.
Yeah, get in the building. I
nosebleeds,
get you, man. I get you.
just to experience. It's 3 doors down too. Like I actually got called one time by this girl in high school. She was like, "You look."
You called could she call you kryptonite? You are my
Uh,
kryptonite.
no, she said I look like the lead singer of 3 Doors Down without Down syndrome.
He doesn't have. I
He's
don't
got a
think he
Shane Gillis face. He's got a Shane Gillis
Now that
face.
you say it, I see it. But still, leave the. He's from Florida, all right. Couple Florida bands, Creed and.
Well, we
Doors
call that
Down.
inbreeding, don't we? Like, isn't
Maybe,
that
I
where
don't
that
know.
comes from?
I don't know. Tallahassee cousin touching. But I don't.
What a
I don't know.
maneuver! The Tallahassee cousin toucher.
I'm still thinking about getting a T-shirt made that says "I'm not Wolfgang Van Halen."
You do look like Wolfgang Van Halen.
I know. I know, and his band's playing on that show, so I thought it'd be funny. Not Wolfgang Van Halen. That'd be funny. I might get one.
It would be. Actually, it would be. I told our buddy George Comer when I was driving home from work and listening to Clutch, having a moment. Like Clutch is like one of those bands I listen to whenever I'm like feeling like emotional and kind of like pissed off. Just Neil Fallon brings everything out of you. It's just
Clutch is a good band to listen to if you're high and angry.
Well,
that's that's a fun combination. Like I'm stoned and pissed off. That's Clutch. That's when you want Clutch.
You just hear that being said, I feel rather victimized. You're like, yes, I do, motherfuckers.
I heard on the radio today that the Beastie Boys are suing Chili's.
Why?
Apparently, they used their song in one of their commercials without asking.
Really?
Who does that, man? You got to know better than that.
Fucking
like, do you
corporations, man?
You should know better. And apparently, they also had like one that didn't air of like guys dressed like them from the Sabotage video. Like they were making a whole parody of it. And you know what Beastie Boys are asking for? $150,000. The thing is, you probably could have got the rights for like 30. Yeah. So and they want them to bail on the commercials. Why don't you even fight
I was about
that?
to say, be in the you can get the fucking Beastie Boys now to be in the goddamn commercials.
Well, they probably could have done it if they asked, but why? It's so crazy that they try to get away with that because it never works.
I know corporations love to cut them corners, kid.
That's so crazy that they can get away with it.
Hey man, everybody gets.
I don't see the commercial. Is it a fake Sabotage? Let's try to look it up. Let me try to look it up. Hold on. I'm just gonna.
Oh wait, no, I have seen that. Yeah, they use like the. I think they use like the.
Oh, just the bass line.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everyone.
Like
if they know it's. They know it's Sabotage, dude.
Yeah, I know it. I know a commercial now. Yeah, it comes on YouTube every once in a while. If I'm like eating something, YouTube will pick up. Oh, this fat fuck's eating. Let's show him Applebee's or fucking Chili's.
I think, man, where's the commercial?
It's taken down now, probably.
Right. This might be it. All I see is that they're suing them. Twisters, dude. I might go see Twisters. No? Glenn Powell is now America's sweetheart. Oh, I have something else to tell you about him. He's starring in 2 different remakes.
Who's Glenn Powell?
He's an actor.
Let me look at it. Let me look at his face.
I think they pulled it down because I can't see it.
Oh yeah, this guy. I've seen him before.
So apparently, the Running Man remake is starting to, and Fall is starting to shoot that, and he's playing the main character of that.
Yeah.
And I just saw another one today. He's another remake he's doing, and now I can't remember what it is. I don't know. After I tell this story, I'll.
I would have known, I would have loved to be a writer on Running Man because I love the original, and I would be like, look, here are the best parts of the OG Running Man. We need to use this. We need to use it. Cadre credit line scene where fucking Richard Dawson's telling him, we'll make you a fucking stalker That
What was
whole thing.
the name of Richard Dawson's character in the movie? Callahan?
Killian.
Killian. Okay.
Who
So-
loves you, and who do you love?
So this is my first guess. It's an educated guess on who's going to play Killian. I'm only using the information that I know. The information is that they are remaking it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to be directed by Edgar Wright. Using those clues, I believe that Killian is going to be played, and I think he would do a great job, by Simon Pegg.
Yeah. Or the other guy that looks like Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg would be good. Well, Edgar Wright has done a bunch of shit with Simon Pegg. You know, he did Son of the Dead. He did Hot Fuzz. I did End of the World's End. So they're dudes, right? And
How about the dude that
he has a
played
lot more range than
Frost?
people think. I've seen him in a couple things. He has a lot of range. So I think Simon Pegg as Killian would make a ton of sense, and I'd be completely all for it.
What about the guy that played Frost in Frost v. Nixon?
Sheen. Michael Sheen. Michael Sheen.
Michael Sheen would be good.
He'd be good too. But I'm telling you, because it makes sense, because Edgar Wright and him have a relationship, that he's going to want to put Simon Pegg in this movie. And I bet they're already thinking. I bet they already cast him. I would be
Simon
very
Pegg's
surprised.
Going to be one of the friends that helps him break out of the fucking thing that they
I think he'll definitely be in it. I would be surprised if he wasn't in it.
Face.
But
I think he'll
Killian,
be a baby face.
He could play Killian. What was it?
True.
Glenn Powell remake I saw. Fuck.
I'm excited for that. I know that they will not do the one thing that's at the end of the book.
Although they do say they're going to make it more like the book than the.
Well, I know there's probably one thing they're not going to do at the end of the movie. It's the ending of the book. Like it's just it would not play in America.
Found it. Glenn Powell apparently is also going to start a remake of Backdraft.
Oh God, what?
Yeah, dude, they're remaking
We're going
Backdraft.
to tried and true Backdraft shit.
Backdraft, dude.
Oh, what if they bring back the experience at fucking Universal Studios, bro?
There was a Backdraft experience.
Yeah, there was like a Backdraft ride at
Whose
Universal.
idea was that? A burning building ride?
Yeah, kind of. Like with like fire.
That's like the Hindenburg
It didn't last
experience.
long.
That's like, dude, why would you do that?
Hold on, let me see if it's. I'm pretty
It's a
sure.
terrible idea, dude.
Backdraft. Hold on, experience.
That's like that'd be like them having like an experience that was the Room experience, starring Brie Larson, and it's just like them you trapped in a shed for 3 hours with a toddler.
Oh my God, there's video. Thank God. 2 minutes and 11 seconds of Backdraft the ride.
Dude, I just saw Backdraft a couple years ago. Like,
I knew they had it.
I can't really. Was that movie that big?
I wouldn't say it was big.
It's an okay movie. It's not even a great movie.
Okay.
It's a decent movie at best. And Glenn Powell, putting Glenn Powell in everything, man. And I'm fine with it. It's just, man, they're pushing him hard. Backdraft, that's Fire Show? Why?
Engine Company 28.
Yeah.
This looks recent, though. That's the problem with this video. It's too 4K.
It's expensive. It's expensive to run.
Probably. They use the like the DVD sales still to like pay for the propane to go into this. Yeah.
Is this like a set, or is this like a Legends of the Hidden Temple style maze you have to go through? Like, what is this?
I don't know. It's just shit's on fire.
I see that.
A lot of burning.
At first, I thought they were gonna start
Oh,
singing.
that
like
fell
a
over.
musical stage.
Did you see that? Wait.
I did.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure nobody missed this exciting ride at Universal Studios.
It's a ride?
Attraction.
Okay. So you just sit there and you watch shit burn?
Pretty much, it looks like.
What do we do for fun at T County, bro? What are you talking about? All right.
Yeah, look at the fire
That's
just
it.
going down and like dancing. And it's dancing over that way. It's like the Mirage.
Watch us
R.I.P.
light shit on fire.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly this whole thing is. But now it's going up towards everything over there. Shit's getting fucked up. And wasn't this movie kind of like a Firefly movie anyway?
What do you mean?
Like the guy was a firefighter. That's what Backdraft is, right?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. I mean, the movie's fucking in the night. So
It's about two brothers. I believe it's about two brothers whose dad died
yeah.
as a fire. That's the whole thing. It's just watching shit on fire. That's okay. And I get there's some.
And break.
Okay. Now there's some. Okay.
And it's thanks for
All right.
watching Backdraft. That's so stupid. I don't know what that is. Don't care.
Well, now I want worse movies that have attractions at Universal Studios. The Witness Experience. And it's just you turn butter. It's one of those bad field trips you went on in elementary school, but at Universal.
Wait, what's this? What is this? Oh my God, Tim!
Becky, look at that. What?
Say it's and to quote the great Joe Hendry. Say its name and it appears. The next video that I saw pop up on my thing, Twister, write it out.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
What? It's about, we'll play a little bit of this.
I'm actually excited to see Twisters, be honest.
I have no desire.
I think it'll be fun. I know it's not going to win any Oscars, but it'll probably be a fun like Twister. It's a fun time. Now there's two tornadoes. What if there were two? I mean, no late great Bill Paxton, but still.
Yeah, I wish Bill Paxton was in it. Like the staging area.
Kind of makes me want to go to Universal Studios. To me, always seemed like this place you would go if you were too big of a douche to go to Disney World.
Yeah, like it's
I don't want to go to fucking Disney.
The trashy. I want to see the Jaws experience, bruh.
Trashy Disney, white trash Disney.
Look at
is what I felt like.
The force so powerful, so concentrated, you can rip the asphalt off a 6-lane highway.
A life of its own, becoming an entity.
I watched
a demon spirit.
Two movies.
Wait,
that
what
Bill
is
Paxton
this? What
directed.
is this ham-handed acting?
The role gets to you. At a certain point, you can't tell the difference between the movie and reality.
You start believing the Twister is not just a weather condition. It takes on a life of its own, becoming an entity, a demon spirit.
What? Hold on. Wait, look at Bill Paxton's face. This is him on acid doing this fucking.
It looks like he's just phoning it in, dude.
Between the movie and reality.
You start believing the Twister is not just a weather condition. It takes on a life of its own, becoming an entity.
That's like your older brother who does shrooms. He's like, that's why I storm chase, bruh. That's why I storm chase.
He is an entity.
It's the entity. I'm one with them. Hey, D-Man, what's up, bud?
What up, dude?
A demon spirit, a devouring colossus bent on destruction. By the end, there's only one thing you can do. Hold on for your life.
Hold on for your life.
What is this thing? Hold on. Oh, it's like a set getting fucked up. Okay. Quiet town, Tim. USA. Lightning grace. That's pretty cool. And raining? What's going on? Is that Bill Paxton? There's the Twister, Tim. There's the Twister. By God, it's coming towards us.
Yet a couple days ago, I watched one of the 2 movies that Bill Paxton ever directed.
What was the what movies?
I watched The Greatest Game Ever Played, starring Shia LaBeouf, about Francis Ouimet winning the U.S. Open as a 20-year-old amateur back in the 1910s.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good one. I like that movie.
I don't even know it.
It's on Disney Plus. It's good.
Oh, okay.
It's a great story. And the funniest thing about, and it's in the movie, obviously, but it's true. He had a 10-year-old caddy at the U.S. Open. He's the only person he could find was a 10-year-old. And because they didn't expect him to win, but he kept, next thing you know, he's kicking ass and they want to replace his caddy. And he's like, no, he's doing great. And he went to a 1-round playoff with 2 English dudes who were, big pros. And they wanted to change his caddy. And he's like, no, he's been doing great. Fuck off. So, yeah. He had a 10-year-old caddy and he won the U.S. Open as an amateur. And he lived literally across the street from the course.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool story. Anyway, the other one was Frailty, starring Matthew McConaughey, and Bill Paxton was in that one. You see that one?
No, never even heard of it.
Yeah, it's a story of this guy who Bill Paxton has 2 sons. He's a widower, and God tells him names of people he needs to kill.
Okay.
Because they're evil.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. And it's not bad. It's not bad. If you haven't seen Frailty, I'd watch Frailty. Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad.
No. Yeah, not bad. What are y'all drinking today? Not Buffalo Trace. No, I didn't find it today. Today's the old reliable Jim Beam. Jim Beam and Coke Zero.
I'm taking it easy today.
Don't
I've drank a lot recently.
Don't love Jim Beam, but it's it's affordable, and I put soda in it anyway. So
yeah,
much as I wish it was Buffalo Trace, no Buffalo Trace today.
Yeah, I drank like 4 Jack and Cokes last night, and they were heavy pours, brother. Heavy
4?
4, yeah.
Be a man, Raymond.
They were big pours. They were like most of the glass, dog.
Be a man.
They're like triples.
Be a man with all the strength of coursing river. Do you
Better
like
than
Jim
Johnny
Beam better
Walker?
than Johnny Walker? I don't drink Johnny Walker, so yes. The answer is yes.
I mean, Johnny Walker is like low fucking tier, dude. Like, I've drank it multiple times.
I don't even fuck with Jack Daniels unless I have to, which is like at Progressive Field now. They don't have Jim Beam anymore, so I have to get fucking Jack Daniels, and I don't like it very much.
I gotta go to one. I'm definitely going to that Sunday game. Oh, speaking of schedules, did you see that they released the 2025 schedule for Major League Baseball?
No.
The Cleveland Indians.
Yeah, Guardians, you fucking racist.
Whatever.
Why don't I even fucking talk to you? But yeah, they're going to be in Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh comes this year, so that makes sense.
I'm glad they're doing that more often now.
They're doing it every year now. Yeah.
That's what I like that. I want that to be a thing.
So every other year they'll be in Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that, and then they'll come up to Cleveland and they'll just play each other once a year. I like that. I wish it was more.
Well, I wish. I mean, they play Cincinnati twice every year. I wish they played Pittsburgh twice every year. But everybody plays everybody now, at least one series, and they switch back home and away every year. So if you play like last year, we went to the game in Cleveland when they played the Dodgers. They're going to LA this year, and next year the Dodgers will be back. So yeah, like that.
I wish we played them more because it's not that far of a drive.
No, that's what pisses me off. It pisses me off that they do a home and home series.
Twice a year.
They do a home and home series with the Reds, but they don't do it with the Pirates. I wish they would do a home and home.
I was watching this reel of some guy rearranging the Major League Baseball divisions and like having no leagues, but it's all divisions.
Stop.
And he put. Think about this division and how like it will come to gunfire at every single game.
Pittsburgh,
no matter
Cincinnati,
what.
Detroit, and Chicago. One of the Chicagos.
No, it was New England. It was basically New England and New York. Boston, the Mets, the Yankees,
Mm-hmm.
Philadelphia.
Ugh.
Think about that division.
That would be fun though. And what, Baltimore? Yeah, that'd be fun.
And with Baltimore in there,
Yeah.
that's the most toxic division. The guy said it, and I agree with him. Most toxic division in Major League Baseball, if that was ever made.
That would be a fun division.
Fist fights
Yeah.
every weekend.
Yeah.
Every single weekend.
Well, they had the Central. They have Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Detroit, and like one other.
Yeah, I wish they would do that one. That would
One
be
or
fun.
Milwaukee. I'll take Milwaukee. So yeah, or well, there's two teams in Chicago, so you want them in the same division in that theory, in this
I would say both
experiment.
Chicago teams, and then fucking
So-
throw Milwaukee out like in the Western.
No, but you
Conference.
need 5 for a division. So you want Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and Cincinnati for sure, and then Detroit would make, and then but you need one more, and then probably Milwaukee. So you keep Milwaukee. So and
Yeah,
then
but
the
you
two.
would need a Chicago team, like you said. I think you would need
Yeah, but
a
you can't-
Chicago team in that division.
You can't keep one Chicago. You want both Chicago teams in one division. If you're going for fucking chaos, that's what you do.
Yeah.
So if you're putting both New York teams in the same division, you got to put both Chicago teams in
Those
one
games-
division.
Imagine if those games mattered. Like,
Mhm.
imagine like the whole East Coast into our part of the Midwest
Be like,
would just be people be putting up barriers in their homes to people who are like fans of the other team. Like that would be one of the most like Pittsburgh fans would say fuck off Cleveland immediately. And then
I got the other division: Chicago, St. Louis, Kansas City, Minnesota.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our
you
division
got-
would be Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Detroit, Milwaukee.
I like it. The Cheese Belt division. The Great Lakes. No, that'd be the Great Lakes division. Yeah.
Whatever.
I'd make that one the Great Lakes. That'd be good. Every fucking game would matter. That's the I would be
Most of them
such a
matter, don't
prick. I would be such a prick if like the Indians were worse than the Pirates. I'm like, we're better than you for the first time ever. Fuck off.
Guardians again. Whatever. But yes. I don't want them to change it. I like American League, National League. I don't want them to fuck with that. But if they did, a division with Cincinnati and Pittsburgh, and I like it because I can go to some away games. I can go down to Cincinnati or Pittsburgh a couple times a year, or at least once. Because there's gonna be a few series, right? They play a few times in Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, and Detroit, and Milwaukee. Yeah.
That'd be badass.
It would be better for the team that I think now you only play division teams like 16 times.
Okay.
But even then, there's still a couple more shorter trips a year, right? Those are fucking puddle jumps.
Yeah.
Or even they might bust from Pittsburgh to Cleveland. I don't know. I mean, that's like a 10-minute flight. Would you even bother getting on a plane for that? I don't know.
I mean, to save my body, yeah.
How
Sit
far
on a bus?
It's less than a 2-hour drive, right?
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Hour
Get on a fucking bus, dude. By the time you're in an airport, get on a fucking bus. A nice bus, a pretty bus, luxury bus, tour bus. Yeah, 2 hours, dude, to be done before you know it. And plane and shit, being an airport.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand
You
that
just
they
go
have
into
their own planes that fly
Pittsburgh
private, but
International,
still.
You're done, and then you
Dude,
fly
you couldn't
back
even
to
get the.
fucking
You couldn't
Hopkins.
even. Could you even get
Or
the
Burke.
30,000 feet before you got to Cleveland?
You would be absolutely below the radar. Like,
Exactly,
that's a below the radar
Yeah.
flight.
Up and down, the whole thing.
You're buzzing Orwell on the way over.
Right, the
Like,
whole
that's-
flight is just ascending and descending. You don't.
Yeah.
None of this. It just.
It's like a career. It's just
Pretty much, maybe.
Yeah, 4 big pours will do the job well. Yeah, it definitely fucked me. I'm just never gonna drink liquor anymore when I do stand up.
That's what I prefer.
I like beer. Beer gets me loose.
Beer makes me want to pee every 3 minutes.
Well, yeah, you pee before you go on stage, or what I do sometimes, I'll hold it until I'm off stage, and then go pee. But like, yeah, dude, bourbon.
Never peed on stage. Luckily, I'm surprised. Actually, to be honest with you, I'm surprised this never happened. I had to pee my pants on stage. Especially back in the day when I would drink so much, and I'm surprised it never happened.
Yeah, I did the one. I've never done it on stage. I did it at the comedy condo, but that was about it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, what about fucking Red Fox / Punts and Pints fucking closing too? That's a bummer.
Are you surprised?
Yeah, because they just redid it like a year ago.
I know, but like,
and there's always people in there. I mean, I
shit's
thought they were
always
going to close it
fucked
when I
up, man.
closed it years ago when it was creepy and crazy. Now they have a different clientele now. It's not as weird as it used to be.
Maybe they just owe some money, like back
I don't
taxes
know,
and shit.
but I'll tell you what: if anyone had the money, they could buy both that bar and the Funny Stop. That's what that was what always I thought would be. You know, if you could combine them somehow, or
Yeah.
that would be great because you could build a green room over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
We
that'd
have
be perfect.
fireplaces and everything.
Yeah, that'd be fucking perfect. Can I borrow $1 million? Anybody?
Hearns, go into an investment with us. Buy a comedy club.
I write it out. I'm like, I write a business plan in crayon and I post a note. What are our projections? Not gonna lie, bro. Probably not great.
We're so behind right now, man. We can barely keep the lights on.
When do you expect to make money? 2,100? Yeah.
2025 if the world is still alive. Or no, 2035 if the world is still alive.
Ray, we're not gonna make it 2025. Whatever. I mean, listen. The truth is, though, we do act like the world hasn't had fucking fuck up ridiculous crazy shit before. We have. We didn't have nukes then, but still, we've there was a lot of fucking crazy shit that we did get through. It wasn't great. Wasn't pretty, but
no.
You know, we did get through it ish.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. And I'm not trying to make a joke, but it's hard to say that we got through the Holocaust, right? Like, I mean, it ended, right? But you know, and we got past it. But then, you know, millions of people died.
Oh, the scars are still there.
Right.
Yeah.
But so I guess what I'm trying to say, dude. I was telling Alan that like the next 4 years, all I'm gonna do is just watch baseball and listen to happy pop punk, and that's it. Just like lock myself in the closet. I don't care about anything but baseball and pop punk, bro. Just like
you're in your closet with your knees on your chest, just like everything's fine. Everything's fine. I've got bowling for
I'm
soup.
just a kid. And life is a nightmare. Yeah, the whole time.
You got like a cover from the 90s that has that. Remember those like shitty cut blankets you'd get from like Walmart that have like
Power Ranger blankets.
Like Power Rangers and shit.
Yeah.
And you're just over that, and it's like you're covering your face, and it's just like, come back to Texas.
I'm in too deep, and I'm trying to keep. Anyway, should have had something. I forgot it. Fuck, it had something to do with that, and it was probably good and amazing, the greatest thing ever.
You're only gonna listen to pop punk and baseball.
No. Disney is releasing a full album of pop punk Disney covers, which I saw an article about it, and it's like nostalgic on two different levels. I'm like, it is. It's Disney and then pop punk. But they released the first single, and it was Simple Plan covering "Can You Feel the Love Tonight," and it's pretty great. It's great. It's everything you want it to be.
What happened to us?
What do you mean? It's great.
What the fuck happened to us?
You think that's a problem? That's great. That's great.
It's weird.
Why is that weird? That's great.
I stopped caring about Disney years ago.
Somebody decided to pay Simple Plan to make a cover of "Can You Feel the Love Tonight." That person has to be someone like we went to high school with. There has to be someone exactly our age.
That's what I'm saying. What
like,
happened
this
to
is what I
us?
need right now. I need a warm hug of nostalgia. I want fucking Lion King. I want Simple Plan.
That's what I'm saying. Like the millennials, one of the most
I'm fine with it.
sounds awful.
Fine with it.
D-Man, you have no idea how like
fine with
cringe
it.
that feels to me. I don't know why,
Listen to
but
it.
it is
You're right.
peak millennial. I need a fucking.
I need
dinky
Bowling for Soup to
bullshit.
cover be my guess that I need it to happen today.
Unless they had Paramore do, fucking what's part of their world. I want part of your world with fucking Haley from Paramore singing that shit. I want that.
I don't know who's involved, Ray. I don't know, but
But dude, like this is our magnum opus. This album is our magnum opus as a generation. It encapsulates everything about us.
I want it
in
on
a
vinyl.
fucking-
I want it on vinyl.
A Day to Remember doing fucking the Gaston song. What the fuck was the?
Yeah, you can get Gaston. What it's called.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
But no,
What?
I'm all for this. And plus, listen, if someone said, "Dude, Simple Plan, a band that I like very much, covers an Elton John song," I'm like, "Yeah, fuck yes.
Oh,
yeah,
no, Tim.
It'd be great. No,
it's terrible.
The only person that could wreck a Elton John song is Nickelback, and they've done it.
Which song did Nickelback do?
Saturday Night. Sorry for fighting.
Oh yeah, I remember that. They did ruin that, but no, I don't know. That sounds weird to me. Like I want to write a bit about it, and an from like a like cynical millennial thing. Like, are we really gonna do this to ourselves? Like, are we really gonna like? We need to go back to high school that bad and be scene kids again. That we fucking like. It's we need the guy liner needs to be brought out. I need to burn a candle and listen to fucking
Listen, I think it's fine now, but if there's a track that's My Chemical Romance doing "You Get a Friend in Me," then I'll be like, okay, there's a problem. This is the problem.
Cute is what we aim for is doing fucking "I'll Make a Man Out of You."
I'm fine with that, bro.
No, it's not good. Like this scares me. Like I feel like the bombs are gonna drop. This is excess. Like this is excess as fuck.
Dude, this song's great. It's a great cover, by the way.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just like I can't believe it finally happened. We're old enough where both of our things can come together and make us like feel
It's
warm in the
double member berries. Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude, that is member berries up the keister and down the throat. That's fucking. It's an Eiffel Tower of member.
I tell you what, man. Doesn't matter if it makes you feel good. That's what Ray says about gay sex. Doesn't matter if it makes you feel
just
good.
Depends on how horny you get, bruh. It just depends.
Doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Can you feel? Yeah, great.
Didn't Newfound Glory do that already?
They don't count.
Didn't they do? They did Frozen. I know they did Frozen because I watched them do it live at Kemba Live when that was.
There's a band, like an internet band, YouTube band from I think Wales that does a bunch of Disney songs.
The
pop punk
the
something.
Viking.
What are they called? They're called pop punk something. I don't know, but they did a bunch. They did Let It Go with Jared Reddick from Bowling for Soup.
Nice. They the one guy, the Caleb or whatever.
Some 41 doing Hakuna Matata sounds horrible. No, I want that, dude. I want that. Actually, Hakuna Matata would be a great Bowling for Soup one to do.
I was thinking that, yeah. And Homeboy could play fucking Timon in the video.
Yes. Well, the whole band could play Timon at this or Pumbaa.
Yeah.
No, Rob is the one skinny dude. He plays Timon. There's 3 Pumbaa. I mean, Timon and 3 Pumbas.
Yes. I'd watch that video over and over again. I wouldn't.
Well, you need Simba, I guess.
The drummer.
Means no worry, Gary.
I guess I don't know his name.
Yes,
I don't even know who Flogging Molly's drummer is anymore. It's not the same guy from when I started.
They all been spontaneously combusting like Spinal Tap.
I mean, the dude played like it for sure.
Apparently, they're making another Spinal Tap movie.
Yeah, it's been in development for a while now.
Couple decades.
Yeah.
I feel like 2005 would have been a good time for that.
Although if Rob Reiner would stop tweeting, he could get the fucking script done. Fucking, he pops up in my goddamn shit all the time, man. Ugh. Stop it, meathead.
You know what? You know what scares me is seeing Rob Reiner's hair. He used to have great hair. No, he doesn't, and that scares me because I like to keep my hair, please. Although Cora Reiner didn't have hair either,
thin.
so yeah, Cora Reiner didn't have it. I'm talking All in the Family, like even All in the Family.
Even then, it was
hair.
thin.
Yeah, well, Cora didn't have hair either. My dad has hair, so
my dad had hair, so my mom's dad did not. So yeah, my dad definitely had hair, and I got it from him. I got the good genes. Yes, I did. My brother got the height. Sadly.
Let's do Hero of the Week. You and Ray, you don't know who Tim is going to pick this week. And Seiko or Blueho, I guess you'll have to wait and see who is Tim's Hero of the Week. I forgot this Tuesday, and I remember right after the show, which I'm not surprised. Of course I did. It's a video. I don't feel like fetching the video. I mean, you said it to me too, but I saw this before that happened. But so you're aware of this. Tom Hamilton is one of the greatest broadcasters of baseball, and he gets a lot of love, and he should. But what's a little underrated is the Guardians TV team, and I do like our TV team. We have a good. They're not Tom Hamilton with Matt Underwood and Archie Manning or Rick Manning and Andre Knott. Andre Knott.
Yeah,
I used to call Thomas the Andre Knott of our show. Andre Knott was great, but all those three guys together, they rip on each other. They're great. I have a. I love our broadcast. We were a great broadcast. But about a week or so ago, the Guardians were playing Detroit, and Nick Stanley gave up a home run, and the next batter was Javi Baez. In the first pitch, he plunked Javi Baez, and Baez took exception to it, and he was pissed off. And Matt Underwood said, which is true, he's like, Javi, you're batting well under 200. No one's trying to hit you on purpose. Which is one, and it's been all over the internet, but it's 100% true. The dude's making $25 million this year. He's batting about $185.
Jesus Christ!
So yeah, there's no way
halfway
on
through
earth
the season
that they would. Yes,
halfway
there's no way on earth.
Season?
Hey, I don't know if he's been hurt, but either way, there's no way on earth they would be throwing intentionally at Javi Baez in this situation. There's none. There's none at all. And I don't even know if it's a fastball that hit him, but but he's right. You're hitting under 185. No one's going to put you on base. You're betting 185 no matter who you are. They're pitching to you.
Oh, yeah. Hey, here's the video.
Here it is. Okay.
Make sure I have the...
And it's a tie game, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, they're not fucking putting him on in this situation. All right, anyway. In a tie game in the bottom of the sixth.
I tell you what, Salem's just all over the place.
Slider, too.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
What?
Oh, you picked a bad video.
On here.
He got hit. I'll tell you what, Salem's just all over the place. Baez chirping. Look, Javi, you're hitting way under 200. Nobody's hitting you on purpose.
Yeah, dude. Bottom of the sixth in the game that just got tied 7-7. No, they're not fucking throwing at the guy batting $180.
No, not at all.
It's also a shot because he's making $25 million a year and he's batting $180. Not okay. This guy's making league minimum, doing much better than that. And a lot of them play for the Guardians.
Yeah.
So you know what? Good for him for calling him out. And
yeah,
I don't know. I do like our TV team. I do.
Yeah, Matt Underwood's a nice guy. I knew Andre when I was interning at Magic when he because he's
the greatest human being ever because he seems that way on TV. He seems like the man.
Yeah.
I love
it. We
Andre.
would have like, hey, we'd talk for a little bit, but we wouldn't do.
Seems like a sweetheart, and also they like rip on each other constantly. It was hilarious.
Yeah,
they rip on.
I've listened.
Rick Manning for being like old as fuck, and it's they're great. They're great. Now Tom Hamilton's the man. I love him, and he's the top dog there. But those guys do a great job too, and I do really enjoy our TV broadcast. I just saw a list of like the top TV broadcast, and I don't know, like 30 to 1, and they have them at like 13. I'm like, all right, you gonna tell me that? whatever. But I also saw they had the Yankees near the bottom and the Mets number one. I'm like, okay, so these are Mets fans. They made this list. That's what I'm assuming. You know. I don't know.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have good broadcast teams, but the Angels have a lady, and Angels, the A's, I believe they hired a lady when they fired that racist guy.
Yeah. Poor guy. Feel bad for him.
Anyway, Matt Underwood is this week's Hero of the Week, I believe. Hero of the Week 160, I believe.
Ooh, I like it. I gotta tell you, this will be quick about like the fights this weekend. Oz brought up a good point. Has there been a good one since 303?
I haven't been watching them.
Yeah, exactly. Like nothing's really blown my socks off to make me really want to watch anything. Like
I'm actually more excited. I won't watch it because I don't want to pay for it, but I'm more excited for Paul Perry.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Did you see the quote from Mike Perry about fucking Jake Paul?
No, but I'm sure it was very gentlemanly.
Oh, it was some of the
Jake Paul is a fantastic human being and a hell of an athlete. I am honored to be in the ring with him, and I will try my best to perform the best of my abilities and have a great show for the fans. I'm sure that's what he said, right? That's my guess. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing. But
this is the most Mike Perry fucking thing, and this is according to MVP Face to Face. I'm going to dig through your eyeball and find your memories.
So basically what I said, right? Basically that.
That's one of the coldest fucking things I've ever heard a fighter say.
Actually, is a good line. I actually like that line.
That is a good line.
Doesn't quite make sense, but I get it. I kind of get it.
Oh, yeah, I'll watch that. I'll watch it for free somewhere. Somebody will pirate it.
Although
somewhere.
I'm not gonna lie, I want Jake Paul to win. I do.
I want Perry, dude. I want Mike Perry to beat him so bad.
I want to win because I want this freak train to keep going because it's funny to me.
I'm tired of it. I want like boxing to not get. I want MMA to start getting big again, like big.
It's
again.
already pretty fine, probably. Although they don't tell us what the pay-per-view numbers are, so
that's what I'm saying. Like,
and they don't pay anybody still, so maybe it doesn't do it as good as we thought it was.
Yeah,
but is anything doing good?
Probably not. Why do you think they're?
I'm sure the NFL
is
just. I'm sure the NFL is just fine.
It's most likely rigged.
Everything's rigged.
I don't. MMA though.
Now.
Not
bottom of the card. Bottom of the card. I would 100% believe it because they don't get. They're fucking broke. They're not. Yeah, dude. I would 100% believe it. I would believe it happens more than we would even fathom. I hope not.
Yeah.
But when you're poor as fuck and you're spending your money to train and you're like, dude, I throw one fucking fight and like they're like, give me a couple losses before they cut me. So if I fucking lose my first fight, I'm gonna get another fight. So I'm gonna what if I fucking throw this fight, fucking make some money so I can fucking quit my job selling tires so I can train full time. Would not be surprised at all.
It could happen.
And honestly, good for you.
Game the system, homie.
Anyway, man.
Should have been bare knuckles, says D-Man. I wish Jake Paul was crazy enough.
We wouldn't do that.
To step in the circle and toe the line and fucking square up. Like that would be Jake. Imagine that Jake Paul in bare knuckle boxing.
Do you want me to explain the practical reasons why this wouldn't happen, or are we just not paying attention? We don't care.
Just fantasy book this thing, like.
Right. I mean, like, because the commissioner probably wouldn't let him do it on his own. And they just, hey, let's do, I want to do bare knuckle. They probably wouldn't let him do that. They probably would make one of the promotions do it that have experience with the bare knuckle. And he wants to make all the money, so he wouldn't go through promotions like BKFC.
I think that that would be BKFC's biggest card.
Yeah, but they would have to give Paul a crazy deal. Like, they have to give him points and shit. Like, shit that,
They could do it.
They could do it. I don't think they would, but they wouldn't do it. For
God's sake, Connor was doing a goddamn thing for bare knuckle Europe. like BKFC Europe because he's fucking, and apparently the press conference was pretty good. Like he actually was able to host the press conference pretty well. I like the fact he's in bare knuckle too and an Irishman. It works perfectly for him to be owning that bitch and like taking it to the next level.
I have a weird kink in my back and maybe gas and maybe a muscle. I'm out of soda. It's a problem. I'm hungry. So
all right,
can we be done?
We will see you guys Tuesday for Bro
Yes,
Bro
we'll
Plata.
be better on Tuesday. We'll tell you about who won between the two hottest ladies in MMA.
This is one of the manliest fights I've ever seen in my life.
I really hope for their sake, because the truth is, people are making fun of them, and they don't deserve it because they're tough fighters. They're both very good. Every time we see them fight, they're very good. So what I'm hoping is one of the greatest fights we've ever seen. I really hope that for them. I hope
really would be nice.
One of the ones that's going to be like, dude, that has to be top 5 all time. Like, that's one of the greatest fights ever. Like, I really hope that happens. I always hope that happens, but especially then, because they're getting shit for things that aren't fair at all. And even from us, we say it too. But I'm telling you right now, it's not fair and it's not right. They're good fighters. And you know what? And you know what? If these are
they're not 8.5s.
They aren't 0.5s, but that's not the point. Well, I mean, it's their butter faces. I guess
Lemos is hot compared. Like you look okay, here. I'll bring this up real quick. I'll bring up the poster.
I don't think we have to.
I would tag Lemos before Rob Schneider. Like
same, but still.
Like the eyes would get me enough. You know, Verna looks like her eyes were taped shut from the age of birth until 3.
Dude, they both look like they would break your dick and change your oil.
Verna looks like she just absolutely loves to use the strap on. Like she's the top in that relationship.
See,
and nobody else.
What I'm saying is they don't deserve this. They're great fighters. They're constant professionals. But you might be like, what the fuck is this main event? But I'm sure, like, if you know, what comparable guys who like who've won the same amount of fights in a row they have. I don't know. I mean, what have they done lately? Can you click on that?
Yeah,
I think they're both coming off some wins, right?
Let's look. Yeah, they're both. Verna's
okay,
on
one
a bit of
win.
a streak right now.
She's on 3. Yeah, 3, and then she's won 3 of 4, and she's won 3 in a row.
Mackenzie Dern.
Yeah. So this is a legitimate fight, and this could be a really, really great fight.
Oh, I'm not saying this isn't going to be one of the better
I know you're
fights
not saying that either,
ever in the women's division. Because
I'm just, and you're right. It's a main event meant, but what I'm hoping that they both had the best fight of their lives, and it's everyone's like, dude, I'm not talking shit anymore. I'm fucking talking shit anymore. I hope that happens, and I'm sure this is what they want to do too, because I'm sure they're well aware that people are laughing at this main event.
I mean, the hardcore fans like you and I, we look at this and we're like, this can be a potentially really great main event. Like, we see the potential, but like the cash is not really looking at that the way we do. Like, they're just looking at.
We see the potential when we're still making fun of it. So
yeah,
and it's like, and I'm also saying I'm aware it's not fair. They were saying it this way, but. Hey, Freedom Guy, what's up, buddy? You just popped in as we're about to leave. I'm sorry, man, but Tuesday. We'll be here Tuesday.
We're finishing up. We appreciate everybody for being here. Share us out. Send us to people. Tell people we exist. To be our arbiters to the world. That's what we ask. Just to share, also a like, and make sure to subscribe if you're new and you're watching. Thank you guys very much. We are Bro Plata. We will see you guys Tuesday to break down UFC Vegas. Oh, UFC Aegis. I have to fix that on the YouTube. Just saw that. I thought I put a V in there. Apparently.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. But Aegis. But we do appreciate every single one of you. You guys rock. And we will see you Tuesday. And every single time, we'll see you at the Kumite, fam.
We're